I didn't want to interrupt the titillating conversation.
Fair enough.
Okay, I am ready to get into some roleplay.
All right. So, last time on Curse of Strahd, you guys had gotten a letter when you were hanging out at a bar in the morning. It was delivered in the middle of the night. You read the letter and were invited to a dinner with a perfectly nice and completely innocent person named Strahd, who's a totally cool dude.
No, he's not.
And you guys agreed to go to this meeting. So you had gone did a bit of traveling, a few days travel, and came across a caravan of gypsy-like people who introduced themselves as the Vistani, and they have led you via some carts into the land of Barovia. And then previously, you guys had just made it out of the forest and set up camp with them. You're not yet reached the first village or anything like that yet so far.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, we were just going to go ahead and say it was the next morning. Is there anything anyone wanted to do in the morning or anything?
Wakes up and starts waking everyone else up, starting with Drenot, Zulu, going down the list.
Oh, hello. I am.
Come on, it's time to get up. Got to get moving.
Zulu just gets up and just yawns like hello.
Yep, it's something you remember about I guess you guys may or may not remember about the previous time you were with the Vistani. For the most part, they kind of stay up a bit later and party a bit, and then wake up a bit later, although there are shifts of watch they do. So if it's fairly early in the morning when you guys wake up, most of the Vistani are probably still sleeping.
Ah, yes.
Let us get prepared to leave. And I don my armor and shield and stuff.
But it seems like we have a bit of time. They're not up yet.
I'd be looking for some food to cook. Get some
I,
bacon.
as a military man, I've been up since the break of dawn. Started cooking breakfast for the party.
Oh hell yeah! There's some food.
I have a large surplus of food, so I decided to make some for the Vistani as well.
Oh yeah, you were Amazon shopping out of the cart.
I literally spent 1,000 gold on just supplies.
Nice.
So yeah, they would the few who are awake would accept your food after watching you carefully when you're cooking.
Okay. Oh. I'm down to 398 days of ration. Assuming 2 days of rations will feed all of us for breakfast.
Probably. It's easier just to track it for days instead of per meal. You know what I mean?
That's what I've been doing is per days.
So you guys, you can just take up a total of 6 for the day or whatever, right? For the 6 of you.
Okay, and then just flavor that the fact that I'm feeding the Vistani.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Because they're just eating one meal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I only have 10 rations, so this will be pretty nice.
Well, if you guys need anything, let me know.
As he beckons to the wagon full of food.
Food and clothes and ale and arrows and everything you could possibly maybe need for exploring.
Nice.
You seem to be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. Comes with the breeding.
Oh well.
Would everyone go ahead and give me a perception check for in the morning?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh.
Solada. Percent 15.
Zulu sees everything.
I see even more of everything.
Oh.
Yeah. So specifically, Drenok and Zulu, and anyone is no one else rolling? We're missing.
I got a 15.
Missing
We're missing
one man.
Jonah, I think. Jonah and Butters? No, Butters already rolled. Just Jonah?
We just
There we
don't
go.
have live.
Yeah. Okay, so yep, Drenok and Queen noticed something in the woods. It's a ways away and was hard to spot. And this is what I was talking about when random stuff can happen, by the way. You're encountering something you've encountered before, but in the past, in a different spot in the world. So you guys find a dead corpse in the woods. It was fairly hard to spot. After examining it, you can tell it was mostly appeared to have been attacked by wolves, and you'd guess he's been dead for maybe a day or two. It didn't happen last night, okay, and you just didn't see it in the dark when you made camp last night. But with the morning light kind of coming through, it is brighter during the day, even though it's still dark. Obviously, you can't see the sun, but it is brighter during the day, and with that extra amount of light, you are able to spot in the woods a body. And if you attempt to search the body, you will find a letter on the body. Let me do the handout real quick.
Letter read.
1 second.
So we found this in the same spot we went to camp.
It was in the woods near. So you guys just exited the woods. You were on the edge of the woods in this plains. And as you look back into the woods, they spotted something just like while you're sitting around eating breakfast. Okay. Maybe they spotted a bunch of flies buzzing about or something.
Right.
That maybe brought their attention to this body. So hold on. Let me see if I can find that handout for you. Should be. That is not the handout.
Handout would be nice, but it is not needed.
I have it in the book. I don't know 100% if you've seen this one, but it is very similar to something you would have already seen. So let's see here.
No, stop. Is not
Oh, let's see here.
So, not Beatrice.
Thought I heard alarm, but there was no alarm.
Jarvan just wants to stab something.
Where the heck is this letter?
Apparently, Strahd.
So I'm assuming.
Sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
Oh no, never mind. It's fine.
I was gonna say if there's not a combat encounter before Strahd, I may very well just attack him.
Aha! Show 2 players. So on the body, you find this.
I got it. Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy desperately needed, I don't even fucking know, the love of my life. Something has been afflicted by an evil too deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from the menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows. If thou shalt be but answer my desperate plea, come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Some other guy from, he's a burgomaster.
Burgomaster!
Ah, yes, the burgomaster.
So, something specific, if you'll remember the naming convention, you'll notice that that there is a name relation between the love of my life, Irina Kolyana, and Kolyana Indrovich.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey, there's real words where I could have read it and not had to try to read that scribble.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
I thought you were reading the real words.
No, I was reading the scribble. That's why I was struggling on some of those words.
I figured.
So,
I didn't notice them either.
So after Zulu reads the note, she then goes to grab the body and start dragging it towards the cart.
Okay, so the body is actually mostly eaten. You can definitely see, like, if you want to roll nature,
that would stop her.
Oh God, I'm
No,
such a great
you
druid.
guys are not sure exactly.
I'll nature as well.
You're not at the body, my dude.
Well, if she's dragging it to the cart.
Dragging it to the cart.
Is she dragging a fucking desecrated corpse to the cart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is an 11 enough?
And Zulu's tiny, so she's trying to pull
It's
this
15.
I rolled a medicine check because I want to know medicine stuff.
Yeah, you can roll medicine as well. It'll be slightly different. It'll basically just be
Yeah,
cause
yeah,
of
yeah.
death.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I don't care about that dominator stuff. That's what I keep this bird person around for. About the only thing he's good for.
And then she looks at the group and says, "Hey guys, look what I found."
Well, Zulu. It's a nice find.
Yeah.
Did it have anything interesting on it?
Just this letter. I'll go ahead and put it in the cart now. She just continues to drag the body.
Nah, maybe leave the body. You can put the letter in the cart. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Why?
You
It's a
see,
waste.
the body would take up too much space compared to all the other food we already have.
I do have an extra
Oh.
empty chest. If you want a Zulu chest, there's a chest in there for you. There's a chest in there for all of us.
Okay.
Don't worry, the food we have is fresher. But yeah.
Oh, by the way, Austin, at this point I've woken up Rolus, and I start sparring with him as his morning training.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Garrett doesn't
Oh,
see Zulu
also-
dragging this to.
Yeah, anyone who wanted to could also, who was specifically out in the woods, could roll survival as well if they wanted to.
Oh.
I wasn't out.
So the two people who spotted it were Zulu and Drenok. So you did
Yeah.
roll survival.
I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is.
Bing bong, bing bing, bing
Okay,
bong.
nice. So actually, so you know slightly different things. So what Zulu's able to figure out is essentially that the guy appeared to be a bit lost. You could just tell by his tracks. They're like they went a bit in circles and things like that, leading up to the place where before he was attacked. You could tell he kind of got a bit lost in the woods. Drenok's actually able to tell that you think that he was actually heading in the opposite direction that you guys are currently heading, i.e., he was heading deeper into the woods towards the gate. Okay. Whereas you guys had exited the woods, so you guys are heading like out of the woods and towards the village of Barovia. He was heading deeper in the woods towards the gate.
Okay. Looks like he was headed deeper into the woods towards that gate there.
Oh yeah.
Really?
A couple,
We came in.
a couple of quick flavor things if you guys care. So the letter that you received was sealed with wax and had a B on it, but it was basically you could tell it was broken and then like just kind of closed again, so it wasn't sealed, but there was a seal with B on it. Does that make sense?
Was it
Yeah.
a letter
And-
B or like?
Correct. The letter
Okay.
B. B
As in standing for Burgmaster, maybe?
Or Barovia.
Or Barovia.
Well, we'll find this guy and get his gold. I'm
And then
sure that will help somehow.
There's also a date on the letter, and that was dated a little over a week ago, so a little over 10 days ago.
Oh, she's dead.
And then
Oh, 10 days.
oh, also, while you guys are kind of or I guess specifically like Zulu and Drenok, as you guys were kind of dragging the body out, you would have also heard in the distance the sound of howling.
Ah, yes, of course. Good old sound of howling.
I guess it's that.
It's pretty far away right now.
Those must have been the wolves that ate him.
Looks like he got lost and he just got eaten.
Yeah, he's kind of headed away from, well, back towards where we were. So
Oh.
I don't think there were any healers in town. I don't know.
Pee-pee.
Zulu looks at the body again and just kind of thinks like, and then looks at the cart full of food and just looks back at the body. So she just decides to let go and just stop what she's doing.
Okay. Yeah, the body is a couple days old. It hasn't been well
Yeah.
preserved or anything.
Just like the food looks more delicious than the body.
Yeah. The food's all the kind that's meant to be preserved fairly easily from some stuff.
Pat Zulu on the shoulder, sentimentally, and then out of my pocket I pull a sweet and I throw it at her.
Oh. Zulu just starts eating it.
All right.
Okay. So, by the time you've decided to abandon the body near the edge of the woods and are ready to go, most of the Vistani appear to be ready as well. They're waking up and getting the horses hooked back up to the wagons, things like that.
Zulu,
Preparing to head out.
Zulu walks up to one of the Bastani and is just, so does this happen often? Pointing at the dead body.
People die. It happens.
Well,
It's the same
Yeah.
answer and the same question you asked last time. Just saying, that exact same situation happened.
oh.
Wait,
Does this happen often? People die.
happen?
Is that written in the book as a Vistani response, or is that just Austin?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
Jarvan wants to bury the body.
okay, that will take some time if you want to try to convince them to spend it'll take you probably at least like an hour if you're doing it by yourself.
It's my card. I don't try to convince anyone. I just start burying the body.
Okay, I meant convince the Vistani to not leave.
Oh yeah. No.
And also, it's my retainer.
Yeah, but he's driving my cart. I don't need him.
But I'll help you bury the body then.
Can the retainer help too? Because why not?
Nah.
Is the dirt loose in this area?
Yeah, you aren't in the mountainous area yet. You're still like near the woods, plain and stuff. It's not too bad.
Zulu sees Jarvan trying to dig a hole, so she casts a gust of wind to try and blow the dirt in a certain spot.
So are you trying to help or hinder?
Help.
Okay, I'll let you make a wisdom check to try to do so efficiently. Okay. Your spell is of some help to them. Maybe moving the loose dirt out of their way when they're trying to dig the hole, so they don't have to like keep on redigging any dirt that's falling in the hole or anything.
Zulu just walks up and goes, I can help. Casts gust of wind.
Aiming it at the ground at the hole.
If it helps, then I am very thankful.
Yeah. It may not have been as helpful as someone else just trying to dig, but it wasn't useless. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. I grunt in recognition and continue on my task.
Okay. And then after about half an hour, because there are a few of you working on it, you guys managed to dig the hole and get the body into it and rebury it before the Vistani kind of finish getting everything packed up and ready to go.
I give him a quick soldier's prayer and I just move on.
I do a small prayer over the grave. Pray to Ares.
Okay, so you guys continue to head along the road. So, since you guys are with the Vistani, they're for the most part just going to go straight through the village of Barovia, unless you want to stop them. So as you guys are heading through, you come across a small village. Actually, let me read the description real quick.
You guys, death house or no? This is where the question really happens.
And this is something you guys can always come back to as well, because the introduction is leading you slightly astray.
Well,
You could try to convince them to wait, but they were paid to take you to
Do we encounter the kids? Is the real question. Because that's the hook for Death House.
Yeah. Hold. Give me a second. Let me go to the chapter for Barovia. I'll read the information for Barovia as we approach.
Sorry for making it complicated.
Yeah, no problem. So you see the following as you guys approach and you get close enough to see through the fog. Tall shapes loom out of dense fog surrounding everything. Muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick wet cobblestones, and tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts through this. No sound cut through the silence.
We just follow the Vistani.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the way that
pretty
they're
much.
going to lead you
Warily
through
watch.
the way that they're going to lead you through town actually does avoid Death House.
That's fine.
They know that the Death House exists.
I
But
mean,
like, as our characters could come back here, this is totally out of and metagaming, but
so they do lead you past a couple of points of interest that you guys missed last time too.
Yeah.
It's not super easy to see, but as you're going through town, they lead you past. Okay, so I'll read this one. So the sparse light. So it's a fairly large building. So the sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildrath's Mercantile. So you'd guess it's some kind of general store.
I'm curious, but
And
I
then-
think it's a comeback.
Yep, and across the street, kitty corner from it. Sorry, not kitty corner. So this is a street. It's like a 5-way intersection. Okay, and one of the ways across one of the streets is another building. This one actually seems a bit bigger than that one, and it's a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. So this is the tavern. Across the way is the general store. Okay. For the most part, you do see. Hmm?
This is the middle of the town.
This is what you'd guess to be sort of the main square in town. Down one of the side streets, you can see a couple of other larger buildings. There's the church with a graveyard behind it that you can see that you guys visited. You guys actually did visit last time. And then down another street appears to be one of the biggest buildings in town, which you would guess to be the Burgomaster's Manor. Sorry. You can see it way down the street. It's not the street in which you're being led. So it basically is one of the 5 streets leading off of that intersection. Leads to the church, which leads to the northwest, and to the south is the Burgomaster's Manor. And you guys are heading straight east to west.
I would like to ask the Vistani about the letter.
Yeah.
So you're gonna show them the letter?
No, I just want to ask them about the Burgomaster that is mentioned in the
Who's
letter.
the Burgomaster?
Kolayan Indrovich. Who is he the Burgomaster of?
Yep. Give me a moment here. Yeah, so they will tell you that they don't know many of the Burgomasters that well, but they do know the names, and he is the Burgomaster of Barovia, which is the village you are currently in.
Ooh.
So let's go have this meeting with Strahd.
Oh,
but I think we have to check out.
They do say specifically, at least last they heard, and they actually, the one who's telling you this is gonna smirk at you when he says that.
Oh.
Oh.
They say he was the Burgomaster of Barovia last they heard.
Yeah.
It smirks. Insight.
Yep. You can roll insight if you'd like.
Yes.
Yeah, you think he knows something more?
I toss him 5 gold.
Yes.
I know how these
Money
sheep-
solves problem.
What else can you tell me?
I don't think that he is long for this world, given his outward dislike of Strahd.
Have you heard anything about his wife or the love of his life?
He has declared before that the love of his life is actually his daughter, Irina.
Okay, so I tried really hard.
It's not.
See why I corrected myself at the end of that sentence? Because I realized, hey, maybe it's not his wife. Maybe it's
not. It's not his wife.
The name scheme confused me. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how the naming scheme does work in here. By the way, is you have your father's last name as your father's first name as your last name, and then if you're a female, it's ANA, and if you're a male, it's Ovich. So Irina is his daughter, and it's a familial love. It's not a
Oh.
What's going on with his daughter?
she. Well,
Vistani?
I have not heard anything.
Nothing.
No.
He's not looking for more gold. He's just saying he hasn't heard anything.
He hasn't heard anything about this village or this family.
Okay. We chill. We continue on the adventure to the manor.
You wish. So as I
Oh,
said, so specifically, you guys are heading along east-west. You'd have to go off of a road to the south to actually go to the manor. Do you want to basically say,
We're going
hey,
to Strahd's Manor.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we'll, I guess, return.
Wait,
Okay.
is Strahd's Manor not in Barovia?
it's in Barovia, the land, not in the village of Barovia.
Oh, I thought it was in the village of Barovia.
Oh,
No,
shit.
in fact, if you ask the Vistani, they'll tell you that there's at least another day.
Oh.
Dude. Oh, team, we have to go talk to
Yeah, let's go talk to that guy then. We still have another day.
Vistani, what if we paid you to chill? Like a day.
We have time to get to Strahd's Manor if we wish to stay off in Barovia. That is fine.
Yeah, we want to do some exploring.
Yeah. We haven't seen these lands before.
We are the explorative type.
Yep. Waiting here actually makes a lot of sense. If we leave tomorrow, we can make it to our main camp. Well, one of our camp. So it's not the main Vistani camp. I don't know how to word it to you guys, but it's his camp. It's this group's main camp.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So so they basically say to like our camp. If we leave tomorrow morning, it's about exactly a day's travel from here to there. If that's where you wish to go.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
So if you want to just spend the day in Barovia, that is fine. We will be outside the village.
That sounds good.
They will take the rest. They take the caravan just to the other side of the village, the far side, not the side you guys entered. Okay.
I want to send the guy.
You want to send what?
I want to send our guy with him. I forgot his name.
Our cart.
You're sending the wagon with you.
Yeah, the wagon with the Vistani.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Vistani.
Well, we got the retainer.
Here, we're going to be going looking around for a while. Do you mind watching over my apprentice here?
Your vassal.
His name is Rolus. Keep watch of the and I tell Rolus to keep watch of the cart, and I tell the Vistani if they need help with something like manual labor, then Rolus can help.
We'll keep an eye on your carts.
Feel like we should send all the retainers.
Jarvan, remembering why he came to Barovia in the first place, runs into the tavern.
Okay.
Tavern?
So you enter the Blood on the Vine Tavern. So this building's fairly large. It's about 60 square feet. Let's see here.
I'll come with him if.
It seems like at one time it was actually a pretty nice tavern, but the problem is it's old, so its upkeep hasn't been the best necessarily. So like while you see like for example the bar top does look like at one time it was very nice, now it's like scratched and scuffed and it's not been shined or polished recently. It looks a bit shoddy. There is a blazing fire in the hearth, which is it gives off a little bit of warmth and some light. And you see a few people inside. You
For
see
Donovan, Timmy, and Lucas.
so at the bar, you see a barkeep. You see 3 Vistani sitting in a corner, and then you see a man who's somewhat finely dressed. Better than like the average commoner clothes, but not like really fancy clothes. Sitting in one of the corners. He seems to be drinking.
I approached the barkeep somewhere near the Vistani, positioning myself like a stool down. And I get the barkeep over and I start asking questions.
Sure. He will.
My scouts.
He's a little pudgy man who's known. He introduces himself as Eric, and Arik. And he will basically. He's a bit kind of. You can definitely tell he's like really bored and like with the monotonous things he's doing. Like he's just kind of like staring off into nothingness and mindlessly cleaning glasses one after another, or wiping down the bar. But it's not like he's cleaning the bar. He's just like wiping one spot constantly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um,
He seems possessed.
and when you approach him, he basically asks you what he can do for you, what he can get you. Do you need a room or something to drink,
Hello.
perhaps?
I would love a glass of your coldest ale and also some information.
We don't serve. We serve
I
wine.
slide 5 gold over. That's a lot.
Okay, it is a lot. In fact, specifically, when he says they serve wine, he'll say that you can get a small glass of it for a copper or a pitcher for a silver, and that's all they have for drink.
Oh. Nothing cold.
It's cold.
Do you have information that's useful to me? I slide my 5 back.
What'd you ask?
Do you have information that's useful to me?
What do you want to know?
Well, have you seen any soldiers around that look kind of like me?
Soldiers in Barovia?
Yeah,
But
soldiers of the Great King's army. King Jarvan.
there were some strangely dressed fellows who passed through 10 days ago.
10 days ago? That's so long ago. They say where they're going?
They got rooms at the inn above me, and some food and drink. The
I asked,
the
I asked him
Vistani
for wine.
the Vistani might know more. They hang out around here quite a bit. He
Those
points
3?
to the 3 Vistani sitting in the corner. There are
They eye
3
me.
female Vistani sitting at a table near the front door.
I approached them
Yeah,
and
you can actually roll sense motive if you'd like.
no, against him?
Yeah.
I mean, insight.
Okay, you can tell that the reason he's pointing you to them is not because he necessarily doesn't know something. It's because he kind of works for them. You'd guess that they maybe own the bar and he's just a barkeep, and he doesn't tell anything that he's not supposed to tell to anybody.
Oh,
So he's not going to basically answer too many of your questions more specifically because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
I order a pitcher of wine
Okay, he'll definitely get it for you.
and I approach the Vistar.
Okay, they'll introduce themselves as Alenka, Maribel, and Sorvia.
Hello, ladies. I do an eyebrow thing, and then I say I'm Jarvan, and I'm looking for soldiers. I heard you may have seen something 10 days ago.
You can roll persuasion to try to basically do it in a manner that you think that they will respond favorably to, I guess.
If I do it in perception instead.
Oh yeah, you did pretty good.
Just want information. Then I want to fight.
We saw some people passing through earlier. It was a couple of weeks ago.
Any idea where they're heading? I slide them. I know how these Vistani fucked work.
Yeah, they definitely appreciate the money. They'll say that they overheard the soldiers were looking for someone named Strahd, and then they will giggle amongst themselves. And then they will say, and if they were looking for Strahd, then they probably would have headed towards his manor. if you want to know more information about them, Madam Eva, a great Vistani fortune teller, may be able to tell you more. She makes her camp in the near the Vistani camp near the Tensor Pool.
Is that the place that the
Sorry.
Vistanis are taking us?
It's the Sir TSER Sir Pool.
Pool. Yeah, Sir
Yeah.
Pool.
Yeah, you would guess that that's probably where they're probably referring to the same place.
Cool. Thanks.
And then they will definitely pocket your money. So
Yeah.
definitely mark it down.
I'm down 1 gold. Then I pay for the pitcher, whatever.
Yeah, and that's a silver.
And I
Yeah,
give
and
him.
then the only
I
other
only
person
have
in the
gold.
bar is the slightly nicely dressed man who's off in a corner drinking by himself.
At this point, I've been in the bar by myself. Yeah, and I feel like I don't know. I rushed off. My party might be doing something. I just stare at the door longingly.
Oh, well, I kind of wanted to go in the bar because I have some information to gather as well.
I'd probably just
Okay.
like peek in and
You
walk
probably sure. So you
If
guys
I
probably entered
notice
at
him,
that same time. So did you guys want to go talk to either the guy or ask the barkeep more questions? Or the stop?
I'd grab a mead and say
There's no
hi
mead.
to the guy.
There's
Aw.
only wine.
I have a
Oh.
bunch of
Zulu.
glasses and a pitcher of wine. You have to drink it with me.
Oh yes, I will definitely have a drink with J5.
Zulu
Okay.
walks in the bar.
Then I would like to kind of inspect the guy in the corner.
Sure. While he does seem to be drinking by himself, he doesn't seem to be. It's more because there's no one else here to drink with, and he doesn't appear to want to drink with the Vistani. It's not that he's like an antisocial person. Does that make sense? And if you approach him, he actually invites you to sit down and have a drink with him.
I will personally.
I would totally
I
like
will as
wave
well.
him over to the bar, unless we're all going over there. Then we'll
We're
go
all
over
going
there.
over.
Okay.
He also has his own pitcher of wine, and he will pour you guys some glasses from his if you sit
Oh
down. In
hell yeah!
Oh, nice, dude. I just
Zulu
set my
sees
pitcher
everyone.
next to his.
Yeah. So you guys can sit and drink for a bit if you'd like.
Mhm.
He will introduce himself as Ismark, and then specifically he says others call me Ismark the Lesser because my father is known as Ismark the Greater, and you recognize. Let's see.
Wait, knowledge history?
Oh no, sorry. Specifically, Ismark the Lesser because let's see here. Yeah, he's lived in the shadow of his father for most of his life.
Mm-hmm.
He'll kind of tell you that story.
Oh,
Who's your father?
So
My father is Kolyana Indrovich.
what was
Wait.
that?
Wait, you're related to the
Kolya.
sister that's dead?
What? My sister's not dead.
She's dying, right?
She was ill.
Wait, who fixed her?
That's actually one of the reasons I'm drinking here is my father passed away a few days ago, and since he passed away, she's been getting a little bit better.
Hmm.
I'll actually ask you guys for some help. My father's done a fairly good job of protecting her, but with his passing, I fear for her.
Ah.
how so?
What?
You want us to take her with us?
I believe the devil. He definitely lowers his voice at this point. By the way, he says, "I believe that the devil Strahd, has his eyes on her, and one of the reasons that she was sick was because of that. But after my father passed away, he was protecting her from Strahd. After that, she started to get better, but I believe she still needs some protection.
We shouldn't tell him.
Do you know if you or your father talked to my soldiers? Talked to any soldiers about this?
I didn't speak with any soldiers. Father tries to keep me out of most of the more political things in town. He mostly ran the town, but there may be some letters or something in his study at the house. If you'd like to come with me tonight, I'll invite you to stay there.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right. I'd like to look into this.
Oh, we can't really stay there because didn't we say we have a day? and
We
then
leave
going
in the
back
morning.
Yeah, we're leaving in the morning.
Oh, okay,
Find
okay.
them.
This
Before
kind
they
of
leave.
man's offering free beds.
And
Yeah.
rooms
Okay.
and drink.
And we can
But,
investigate the things we've heard.
I did need to ask the Vistani something though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you're gonna leave the bar and go to the edge of town. So you're splitting up.
Wait, leave the. No. I mean the
Oh,
Vistani
the
in the
three
bar.
the three Vistani in the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the caravan.
Oh no. So I walk up to the three Vistani and Garrett asks, "Why, hello, ladies. How are you doing tonight? I have a few questions, if you don't mind."
We may answer your questions given the right incentive.
Ah, well, of course. Give me a moment. As he rummages through his bag, pulling out his gold piece pouch,
Okay.
and he drops maybe 4 gold pieces on the table.
Okay. Do you sit down and join them at the table, or are you gonna stand over them and ask their questions?
Uh,
They'll indicate for you to sit.
yeah, I'll sit down with them.
Okay.
Garrett's not that unfriendly. So have either of you three, or maybe any of your companions or friends, maybe have seen a small Kenku in the lands of Barovia lately?
Totally. The fuck's a Kenku?
Kenku.
It's
It's like
a
a
bird person.
it's like an Aarakocra, but instead it's a crow, and they can't fly.
I thought
They
you were
can
looking
only
for
mimic.
snack.
No, that's
No,
me.
I'm
No,
looking
that's
for Corvus.
Speaking
Oh,
of
that's
which,
Grish.
I'd probably ask the guy we're with if he's seen a monk and a kobold come through.
yeah, they wouldn't have because I don't think you guys were ever in Barovia, right?
No.
No.
Yeah.
We
So
were, but
We
because
gotta
of
no,
the
not the monk of Kenku though.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
yeah, they
yeah,
were.
he'll say that he hasn't seen them at all.
Yeah.
And then about the Kenku, I don't believe that they would have seen them either. Yeah, most likely not. Most likely they wouldn't have stopped into this bar.
Okay. Well, do you think maybe you could cast a net as you know, so to speak? Maybe
Uh,
have a couple of your friends look out for them, and if they find
as
them, maybe.
as we told your other friend, you may want to speak with. We have Madam Eva is a master of divination. She may be able to help you locate your friend.
Ah, well, that's very useful. Thank you. I leave the gold pieces on the table, and I get up and I go rejoin the
Uh,
party.
Okay, can you make me a perception check, please? And then everyone else who's in the bar at disadvantage.
Oh,
Even if it's trained.
boy. Oh, boy, boy.
Got 13 still.
Oh God.
Okay, so
Damn, Zulu.
Zula, if you want to do something about this or not, it's totally your choice. But you
Okay.
totally see one of the Vistani during that conversation would have pickpocketed the coin purse off of Garrett. So they watched while he pulled out his coin purse and pulled out the gold, and then when he put
Well,
it back, like as he was standing up to leave, they nabbed it.
so
Oh.
I was actually planning on Zulu. I was planning on going up to Garrett anyway to go prop up on his shoulder and being like, "What's going on?" So I'm assuming that he left before that was going to happen. So Zulu noticed it and goes, just realizes even though Zulu doesn't really care about money, she knows that Garrett would be. I don't know. Let me think 1 second. she just walks over and just like, hello, Garrett, you
Yes?
should check your pocket.
Are you gonna say that like loudly in front of the Vistani, or are you gonna wait till he walks away?
I guess, I don't know. Well, Garrett would be walking towards me, wouldn't he? Because I was by the table.
Yeah, the bar's not like huge though. So you can definitely
Yeah.
like lower your voice to say that to him if you want to, or you can just like say it in a normal tone of voice. I don't know if that's something you would be aware of to do or whatever. It's up to you though.
I'll just tink on Garrett's armor and go, you should check your coin purse.
Why? As I'm going to reach for it.
Okay, you don't find it there. You like reach for where your coin purse was like tied to your belt, and it's not there.
I assume one of the women over there took it.
Snickers from the corner.
Yeah, and actually, after she did that, she definitely stood up and began to walk out as well.
I'm gonna go and try to block their exit as the.
Oh, we about to kill some Vistani, boy? Let's fucking go.
I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
kill
God.
Vistani. I'm just trying. Actually, well.
Does Jarvan notice the change of mood?
Yeah, you may have noticed.
Jarvan stands up and goes to back up Garrett.
Yeah, you may have watched Zulu talk to Garrett, and then Garrett like begin to like storm after this Vistani who's heading towards the door.
I'd tell this guy
Jarvan's got his back.
She's not like in a hurry either. She's just like leaving at a casual, sedated pace.
Ooh, actually, I have an idea.
Oh, did she actually go out the door?
You guys, we trust them with our cars.
She's walking.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
We
What
left
cart?
the container. 1,000 gold.
DM?
Just want 1,000 gold
Yes.
into that cart. Don't take it from me. It's just stuff.
I have an idea. As they're leaving, I throw a javelin.
They're not like leaving. They're like walking towards the door. If you walk towards the door, you can definitely do that if you'd like.
Oh, they're walking towards the door.
Yeah, they simply stood up from their table and began to walk towards the door at like a sedated pace. They're not like rushing out the door or anything.
Can I run to the door and stand in front of it before they get to it?
You certainly can.
I'm at his right shoulder.
What
I
happens
do
if Zulu just walks up to the lady, to the Bastani, tugs on her shirt, and goes like, hello, I think you have something of one of my companions.
Okay, hold on. So were you? It's probably gonna get to whatever Butters was gonna do first, most likely, because unless you were gonna run over to her, because Butters definitely like sprinted. Butters definitely like sprinted over.
I sprinted over, stood in front of the door. My face visibly pissed the fuck off.
Well, yeah, and that's when Zulu would do it, like after you blocked the door.
And then I stand there until they get up to me.
Okay, so you walk up to the Vistani lady. What do you want to say?
I tell her, hey, I believe you have a nice big pouch of my friends here. And then I just like my Zulu's eyes get bigger. Just like, I think you maybe should give it back.
She'll like shrug at you and say that she has no idea what you're talking about, and she'll like show her hands and like show her like pockets and everything, and she doesn't appear to have it on her. At least not that she's obviously visibly showing you.
I saw you take it though.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Okay, well then you have to deal with him because it's missing, and I saw you take it. Yeah, it's out of my hands now. Goodbye. And I just walk away.
And subsequently, Jared. Sorry, Jared.
Jared is there, but he's silent, stone-faced.
Subsequently, as she's turning back to Garrett, Garrett stabs her.
So you attack her?
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically the one that Zulu talked to.
I draw my weapon.
Yeah. As you begin to draw your weapon, we'll go ahead and roll initiative, unless you're like trying to do it subtly.
No. He stabs.
I'm not trying to do stuff subtly. Garrett is pissed off. He does not give a shit right now.
Okay, we'll go ahead and
Oh,
clear
by the
this.
way, I left Conobos outside of the. I left Conobos outside of the tavern, just outside.
So go ahead and.
Wait,
Actually,
why did
I
it
should have.
roll?
Let
Wait,
me.
why is that Conobos?
Hold on. I'm wondering if there's a map for this, because there's a map for a lot of things, but I don't think there is for this specific bar.
For some. Oh, it's because I had Conobos selected. I'm an idiot.
Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I do not see a map. We're actually just gonna go use that other map. This one. So hold on, you guys might want to actually. I'll let you keep your numbers, but I want you guys to go ahead and let me clear it and then re-roll. Hold on, let me clear it because I see all the ones from the other map too. All right, so go ahead.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I
Go ahead
got
and
a
re-roll.
2, so.
And go ahead and position
Oh,
yourselves
look at
in the
that.
bar, and I'll just go ahead and throw the Vistani.
Okay.
I'm just
I'd
trying
be
to get the
standing
same
like
number.
right in the door. I'm gonna also roll for Conobos because.
No. I'm standing behind
Just-
you. However
So
it works.
there were the
I'm behind
two.
you.
We'll say that they were at this table. This is much too small of a bar because this bar is supposed to be 60 feet. Hold on. I'm actually literally just gonna scale it up. Give me a second here.
Oh boy.
Conobos got a 15. Oh boy.
Let's see here.
These
Yes.
motherfuckers better not have tried to steal my money. So which one did Zulu talk to? Because that's the one.
Hold
I
on. Yeah,
found
we're gonna go ahead
specifically.
and do some positioning and stuff. Let's give me a second here.
Ooh.
We need the old man still.
Yeah, he's not that old, by the
We
way.
need like a map generator where it's just like, I need a big bar.
There
Yeah,
are those.
I
exist.
have a bunch of maps.
Oh,
It
You
would
just
just
can't.
like
They're
take
a
me.
pain to put into.
It would take me being less lazy.
Oh,
relatable.
could I have rolled like persuasion to give it over? Is that something I could have done?
You could have certainly tried, but I'll just let you know that it wouldn't have worked anyway because they wouldn't have
Okay.
admitted to having stolen any.
Okay.
That's just not how they work. So go hold on. So we'll say that. Give me a second. Let me go back to the token layer. And then, what was the kid's name? Not the kid, but the Ismark. Oh, NPCs.
Yay,
The
murder.
first
hold on.
town in
So
the first.
she's here. The other two are over at their table in the corner. We'll say.
Oh,
So if anyone who was talking to them can be talking to them, he'll be at the bar. Sure. So if you guys were talking to Ismark, go ahead and go to the bar.
Go to the bar, everyone.
Who was
Oh.
So Zulu. Yeah. Well, yeah. You three were probably. Yep.
These motherfuckers stole from me.
So
Yeah,
Jonah, you were where were you at? Were you even in the bar at all, Jonah?
Sitting by himself.
Yeah, I was sitting at the table.
Okay.
Stacy.
And then we'll say that Nasus stayed with the cart.
Yeah,
God,
she's
my
also
lord.
with the cart, so they can't steal it.
That's definitely how it works. Yes. Okay. So sorry about that. So you draw your weapon in an obviously hostile gesture. Do you want to go ahead and fix your initiative to what the original thing you rolled for your initiatives were?
Yeah,
It was
two.
too.
Yeah, I did.
It was a 2, but for some reason I rolled it for Conobos by accident that time. So I had to
Oh.
re-roll
Needs
it.
initiative.
But Conobos got a 15 this time.
Everyone roll.
Conobos just barges into the bar. Nay,
Well,
motherfucker.
I can telepathically communicate to him.
Go ahead. Hold on.
I mean, until I'm riding him, he has his own initiative.
We should
No,
get a
skeleton
skeleton picture of him.
Well, I was drawing a Conobos and Garrett. Like,
You know, it's so
picture.
funny. I could have solved this if I remembered my character well enough with like no problem. Could have just charmed him.
Hold on. And then I need a second here.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Grab their sheet real quick for all of their stats for everybody in the bar. Okay. Oh.
I actually have a better idea.
You already stabbed this fucking girl.
Okay, yeah, Garrett probably would have stabbed and then.
Oh, that was not right.
Smited with
Vistana.
the sword
What was
in
the
her.
die? 13. And then what was their modifier?
Vistana spy.
Stop reading. Stop medding. Don't meta there.
I won't bring it up in character.
Spotify.
That's different.
Don't Spotify.
Spotify. My God.
Spot a spy.
Okay.
Lock your buy.
Don't hop a fly.
Suck it.
Is the-
Okay.
Is the
So
fi-
Suck
weird
on
and
Dry. Daddy.
you see
Yeah.
you see Garrett pull out his weapon to attempt to attack this Vistana. What do you want to do?
Vistana.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
the singular for Vistani.
Why does Weirding go?
He's like over at a table drinking.
I'm sitting at a table.
I thought you were at the bar.
Nope.
Wait, where am I then? No, this is
You
the
are
guy
probably
next
at
to
the
me.
bar talking to Ismark. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You were just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna take a nap.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to do anything at all? Well, actually, 3 of you rolled 21, so you guys can choose what order you want to go in. If you just want to wait till after the other 2.
I feel like Jarvan should go first.
That's fine. We can do this order.
Jarvan's
That's okay.
literally going to murder this person.
Oh God.
Please do.
I look to Garrett for confirmation.
Garrett is stone faced, but still nods. Like,
Oh God.
oh fucking hell.
Are you action surging or what? Hold
Of
on.
course I
Let's
am.
let's do things one at a time because you don't know how
Oh,
much they're going to
sorry.
survive, right?
I
don't just put
attacked
all everything.
twice
So okay, so you
for 22 damage.
pull out your weapon and attack. Okay. So 24 to hit will hit.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
12 damage does hit.
12 damage. And then how battered?
And then the 20 does hit
Oh, fair
for
enough.
10 damage.
Fair enough.
Yep, they're fairly hurt after both of those hits.
What about the 11? Slashing.
I don't know. It depends on if he wants to actually action surge and do stuff.
No.
So you just attack
I don't
twice.
want to murder. I just attacked twice.
Well, you can
and
always
then-
declare like on a hit that would kill, whether or not you actually want it to be lethal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
could
want
do
to kill it. I just want to knock it out. So yeah, I guess I'll non-lethal.
So
For
yeah, you're just gonna
25
action
to
surge and
hit.
try to deal non. Okay. Yep,
Then
that'll be enough
don't
to
let
knock.
Garrett have it. Then
That'll be
don't
enough
let
to knock
Garrett
them
have his turn. Oh, they're knocked out?
Yeah.
Oh.
He dealt
Wow.
like 33 damage.
Okay, well, Garrett will pick up his stolen goods, I guess.
You
or
don't
search the
see
body.
any scoop or anything.
Was it the wrong? Oh no.
So that was Jarvan's turn. So you knocked her out. Did you want to do a move or anything?
Oh,
What?
wait.
I put my goddamn weapon away.
Okay. So Zula, what do you want to do for your turn?
What's happening?
I suppose talking to the other 2 wouldn't be a thing.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll walk over to the other 2 women. And be like, so, my friend is missing a purse of coin. And
They
I
should be
saw
pretty
that
intimidated at this point.
I saw that
Right.
one take it. So obviously there was probably some stuff going around between you 3. It seemed pretty close. Which one of you has it? Because I'm pretty sure my friends here will probably do that to you as well.
Vistani are pretty stupid.
So you can go ahead and roll intimidate if you like.
Add my damage as a modifier.
What are you talking about? That'd be over 40.
Oh.
Exactly.
So it makes sense that it was not very intimidating.
Nope. Cute little lizard comes up and be like, "Hand over the money."
Hand
Then
over the
Thunderwave.
man.
If it didn't work, just push them out the window.
Okay, Weirden.
Can't say that Zulu didn't warn them. Not that Zulu
Okay.
cares. She just wants this to end.
So, those two dudes up there, are they being hostile?
What two dudes?
Two dudes down there.
I'll put the bar.
Oh, you can roll sense motive if you'd like. You mean Ismark and the commoner?
Are they
I shouldn't have said
being-
commoner. The barkeep.
Are they being
The barkeep
hostile?
that doesn't
can-
have commoner stats.
Exactly. Go ahead and roll sense motive. Or I'm sorry, insight.
Roll a
He
sense
said
of
the
motive.
Kidding me.
1.5.
Kidding me. For the third time.
Yeah, you can. You believe that that Ismark is definitely like not going to try to intercede on the half of the Vistani, but as I had kind of said earlier, the barkeep appears to like work for them, right?
Oh
And he just
shit.
kind of like walked up and stabbed his boss. So
And
Definitely
then
not culture.
proceeded to beat the shit out of her.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, let's see.
Please murder Vishtani.
I'm not a murder hobo.
So while all that clamor is going
Stabs
on,
the first person who picks his pocket.
what I would like to do is I'd like to, like, let's see, like to just kind of like sneak around.
so you can move in. You can move into your action to do the hide action if you'd like, or you can just like dash and you can double move twice your speed, or you can do whatever you want. What do you want to try to do?
Let's see.
Jarvan, I want to get into a fight with Jared. I'm not a murder hobo.
No. I never said I wasn't a murder hobo. I fully admit that I am a murder hobo.
Wait, you just said I'm not a murder.
No. I was being you.
Oh.
I'm not a murder hobo. Fucking stabs the first person who picks his pocket.
So I'd like to
Land
sneak
full of
around like
pockets.
along the wall behind the bartender.
As I said,
Okay, so you have two options. You can either basically move at full speed, or you can sneak. Sneaking means you use your action to hide at some point. So you can only move just like 30 feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I'll go over to the corner over there.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hide action.
Where'd you
Oh,
move to
what?
bad boy corner?
Oh, sorry, it's roll stealth.
Yeah.
It's one of the actions. One of the actions you can take. Yeah, one of the actions you could take in combat is the hide action in 5e, which is rolling stealth.
If I was Austin, I would have moved Butters there with me, but can't do that because I don't have
Jonah,
any
are you
powers.
a
Austin,
are you
give
a
me the
rogue?
powers.
What are you again?
Huh? Yeah, I'm a rogue.
I think you. Well, that depends actually.
Yeah, you could probably use your bonus action to use your cunning action, so you could hide there.
That
and then
might be
dash
from
or attack.
assassin. I can't remember.
Nope, that's
So he hasn't noticed me yet, right?
no. You are well hidden.
Okay. So if I were to dash at him,
Yeah, you could dash, or
Would
you
it
could
be
dash, or you
safe?
could attack with a ranged weapon. Either way.
if I were to dash at him, would it be considered a sneak attack?
No.
for
He
me?
yeah. Well, he didn't notice you. You kind of went out of his view.
He hasn't gone
then
yet either, so.
Correct.
Yeah, but if you dash, you're not sneaking anymore. That's not a
No.
sneak
Well, no, he did hide during his dash because he's a rogue, so he can do that.
If he
Right.
hasn't
Oh,
gone
you
yet,
can do that as a rogue. You can
As
hide
a-
while you're dashing.
No, as a bonus
No.
action.
He used his action to dash and used his bonus action to hide. So he's not going
Oh.
to get to attack this turn, but he can be hidden behind him.
Yeah.
Wait, but Weirden, what's the point of any of that when you get advantage anyway and you'd get your sneak attack right off the bat?
Well, you don't. Just because you go before someone doesn't give you advantage.
It does
Oh,
because he's got
well,
assassinate.
No, I don't think he has assassinate. But now I remember that's what it was from.
What?
Oh,
Wait,
does
are you
What
an
type?
assassin?
What type of rogue are you?
assassin? Literally just-
Assassin,
it
I
says
think.
assassin.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, then you can if you go before them in combat. You don't even need to worry about it.
Yeah, you as long as you go before them in combat, then you can do a sneak attack. You
Yeah,
get
I believe that is-
Yeah,
Oh,
just
I can't
you
move
don't even
that.
need to sneak. Just run up to him and fucking stab him.
bonus action dash
here,
action to
Jonah,
attack.
add this to your extra. What are these called?
Yeah, you don't even need to dash if you don't want to. You could just move up to him and stab him if you'd like.
Walk up and get him.
I would add all the traits that you have levels for to your like little whatever this section's called.
Features and traits.
Yeah, features and traits. Thank you. It's on the bottom. I
Yeah.
was looking at the top.
Yeah, on the right side, and you can click the little plus to add.
All right.
But
What did I miss?
so during your first turn, you have advantage on attacks against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. So if, instead of doing all that sneaking, you just kind of know because like your character would know that you could just walk up to this guy and basically fuck him up if you want to.
Okay. Well, I'll go
If
ahead and
you
dash
want
at him
to.
from here.
You don't even have to
Actually,
dash.
wait.
Yeah, you can literally like not instead of doing what you're doing, basically we're suggesting because you have this
Just
cool
dash
feature
at him
as
from
an
here.
assassin, as long as you go before him during the first round. So like because you're quick on your feet, you just like walk up to him and stab him if you want to.
Okay. Does that give me sneak advantage?
It gives you advantage and sneak. So technically, whenever you have advantage, you have sneak. By the way,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
how sneak works.
All right. I'll do that, and I'm going to stab him first with my one dagger, and then with my offhand.
Sure. So go ahead and roll your main dagger first. So okay. So just so you know, with assassin, you automatically get a crit. So go ahead and roll damage. Okay, and then go ahead and roll me 1d4 and wait, where's your sneak? You didn't do your sneak properly.
You have to
But-
add it
It's
as a
right there.
global.
No, read it. It's 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah, no,
That's
you
not how
do
sneak
it
works.
right.
So
Oh wait. how
Should
does
be
it work?
3d6.
Yeah.
yeah, so
Should
do
it
me a
be?
favor. Roll 66 and a d4. Well, you actually rolled the other d4. Never mind. Roll me
Wait.
66.
What does the sneak need to be?
It needs to be 3d6 instead, and not plus any number. So right now it's plus dexterity. It needs to be plus nothing.
Also, is the bartender surprised? Because therefore he doesn't get crit pulls.
Oh, you're right. It is against a surprised creature, and this creature's not. So you don't get crit, but you do get. So damage 2 should just be 3d6 plus nothing.
Okay, do you want me to re-roll now that I fixed
No,
it?
that's fine. So just go ahead and roll me 3d6.
Okay.
So it's 6 plus numbers. You're right. It's not an automatic crit unless it's surprised.
Ye-
So that is enough. So that's a total of 15 damage to take out this commoner.
So he's dead.
So when
did
the
you-
guy
Did you want to
asks
try to
us-
kill him, or did you just want to deal non-lethal? You can intentionally not kill him, or you could just totally just slit his throat. It's up to you.
I think I'll slit his throat. So.
Okay. So he's dead.
Fucking
Excellent.
murdered. Murder hobos.
You
Mhm.
definitely
That's
kill
just
him.
what our name is. It's murder hobo.
You walked up behind him, you
What?
stab him in the back of the spine, right through the front of his throat, and he just dies.
What a relatable or memorable death. Yeah, Jonah. Yeah, 5th level. Change your stealth to 3d6.
And
if
you
they
can actually
attack.
do a bonus action hide if you'd like, because you actually have a bonus action left.
Oh, okay.
Just hides under the
Um,
table with.
So now you could use that stealth roll that you did earlier. So basically, you walk up
those,
you walk up to this guy, stab him, and then hide behind the bar if you want to. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Or you could stab him, pull him into your space, and pretend you're the barkeeper.
Oh my fucking god, that would need some deception right there. I don't got no deception.
Just start cleaning a glass.
Garrett,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
I would figure as much, as they're probably gonna
They're gonna fuck you up.
boop.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Wow,
Oh, God.
Good.
Yeah.
You find yourself frozen in place, unable to move.
Am I paralyzed or?
Yes,
You're up.
you are.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing I can repeat the save at the end of my turn, but that sucks.
You can. Zulu, do you have a melee weapon out? Did you draw a melee weapon?
Zulu?
She's in the kitchen.
Oh. You have a melee weapon out? Did you draw a weapon? Okay, I guess we'll find out.
Sorry, I had to do something with it real quick. Okay.
It's okay. Did you have a melee weapon out?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh my god.
I guess it doesn't fucking matter which way she goes. She'll just go back this way. She moves along the wall.
Oh.
Then it would be
Dead guy.
yeah. So he doesn't get a turn. Carnibus hasn't been given any
Yes,
orders.
what is Carnibus gonna do?
Well, he hasn't been giving any orders or anything, so he's just gonna hang out there.
Sorry, I meant
No,
I meant
I telepathically
Beatrice.
communicate to him, telling him to fuck shit up.
Okay, he can't fit in like the normal front doors of a bar.
Horses don't go through human doors.
Think
Yeah,
So he
Minecraft,
crashes
okay?
through the window and just starts kicking shit around.
Can he actually do that just by going up here?
No, the windows aren't
Beatrice.
that big either. The windows are smaller than the door is.
Beatrice.
No. There's 2 windows there. That's 40 feet of window. Bro.
Beatrice.
Okay, but this map is twice as big as it's supposed to be.
You're right.
These windows are not that big.
Some
Are
nice
you sure that the
10-foot
horse can't
windows.
squeeze
Alright.
through, maybe making it difficult to
Oh my
read?
god.
How do they
I
get
just
barrels in if they can't fit a horse in?
In the back.
Perhaps the back door. Yeah.
The
But
horse is not in the back.
Got the
Horse
horses
is in the back.
are you truly gonna order Cannabis to come in?
Oh no.
Well, yeah.
Oh no.
His life means nothing to him.
He's immortal.
Also,
and
he's a skeleton, so he's way smaller than a regular horse.
He's not though. And you're in the way, Frozen.
true. Okay.
Hold on. He can try to come in. I'm just gonna let you know it's gonna cost a lot of squeezing.
Cost a lot of squeezing.
So you can move to here for 20 feet. Hold on. He was here originally.
Squeeze me
So
away.
this is 20 feet. This is 30, 40, 50. So and then you have how much movement total?
He has 60 feet.
Okay, so you can move 10 more feet. There you go.
Okay.
He starts
One of
kicking
us
tables and chairs.
jumps into the room.
Okay. And then this one is dead. Oh no, Drenok.
Do I get an attack of opportunity in front of us?
Yes.
Why would you attack?
Drenok, what are you gonna do?
It's not working.
You were sitting there just having a drink, talking
Yeah,
with this Mark. Suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you see blood sprout from the throat of the bartender as he falls over and dies.
I'll probably turn around and
Weirden standing behind the bar, and then he ducks behind it and hides.
I set my wine down, turn around in my stool, and I just see an unconscious woman and
she has like massive glaive cuts across her body.
and then Garrett frozen in a weird position, and suddenly this one over here is just like
you just see a look of outrage upon Garrett's face as he's like pointing at the woman on the ground.
just like, I will cast Charm Person on this one, I guess.
Okay, go ahead. So I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so she failed. So she is charmed.
Cool.
Hold on. So Mr. Wisdom saving throw, if it does so with advantage, if you or your companions are fighting it. So she has advantage. What's the DC?
Is it my
We're
spell
not
save
fighting
DC?
Drenok, though. He's been sitting at the bar.
Wow.
No, but you or your companions are fighting it.
Yeah. Is it my spell save DC? Because that's 15.
Correct. 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do pass, or she does fail anyway.
Cool. Do I get to tell her to just come sit down next to me?
Well, I mean, she is just going to treat you as a friend.
Oh, well,
as an ally, basically.
Just you, though.
Nah.
Yeah, it's charmed by you. You have advantage on your charisma checks. If you want to try to use diplomacy on her to do that, you certainly can.
Oh yeah, I'd totally be like, hey, friend, come over here and have a drink. That be
Body would have fallen by now.
persuasion?
Yep, go and roll persuasion.
Shit.
You got a 19.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah! Hey!
So, you're fairly persuasive. You're not exactly sure what she's gonna do on her turn, but okay. And then this one is dead. This one is not dead. Jarvan, can you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, sir. I motherfucking can. Oh!
Okay, hold on. I need to pick one of these.
A superiority die to do nothing.
You can use your inspiration if you'd like to reroll that die.
Oh, I would like to do that. Oh, I didn't do any better.
Okay, so you have failed again.
Can I use my other inspiration to get advantage?
There's only one inspiration.
I've been pretty inspirational so far to deserve an extra inspiration.
Okay. So hold on.
I will be paralyzed.
Refused.
Would you look at that?
So, is that all?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to figure out what is actually going on here. You're not going to be frozen. Something else is happening to you.
Oh, fuck.
As much.
Okay. You
Attack
are
Garrett.
no. You become blinded,
That's hot.
so you cannot see.
So I cannot see, but
Correct.
I am a pretty experienced warrior.
That's true.
I would like to know. I just get advantage on attack rolls, right? I keep half speed.
All right, Garrett, you can make a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Give me. Actually, I have a thought. Am I able to cast spells?
Do they have verbal, somatic components?
Or material, since you can't read material.
Oh yeah, or material. Yeah. Do they have spell components at all?
I mean, I have my. thingies.
Yeah, but you can't access it.
Good point.
You
Okay,
are
well,
paralyzed.
yes. I'm gonna use my inspiration doing this.
So you can roll and then choose to use inspiration to roll again if you like.
Oh, okay. So just roll first. Yeah, I'm
Failed.
gonna use my inspiration. There we go.
Yep, you passed. You are no longer frozen at the end of your turn. You break out
And
of it.
I'm blinded.
Yeah.
I'll move.
So
Yeah.
you can't move. That was the end of your turn.
Oh yeah. At the end. Oh, at the end of your frick. I thought it was as an action.
Go ahead. Oh wait, I totally skipped the NPCs. Hold on. So we'll just say that they go now, I guess. So I'll just.
Wait, has anybody actually been
Hold on.
hurt yet?
There's
hurt?
other
Yeah,
people in the bar.
somebody's been killed, and someone.
Couple.
No, I mean like on our side.
No,
Hold on, give me a
Wait.
second.
What NPCs?
the two over there.
The ones on the wall.
Hold on.
I
Are
thought
they
that
moving?
maybe they got skipped.
Yeah, I think actually. Well, I think it's just because the macro's not. There it goes. Okay, perfect. He rolled really shitty anyway. So technically, right before you went, this guy might have taken an action.
Oh.
What'd he do? Hold on.
Wait, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's with us. He's against Strahd.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. True. He could have done anything.
But he's not gonna stick around for the fight. He'll probably peace out.
Did you guys agree to help him with his sister yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said we were coming to his manor.
He was gonna give us a place to
picked
sleep and stuff.
He will straight up tell you that we should get out of here right now.
We gotta finish him off. No survivors.
Yeah, we go to.
He
I
will.
shout no
He'll
survivors.
basically like grab onto your shirt to kind of encourage you to come along, and he's basically just gonna move. Are you gonna? Well, you're blind, so you can't attack him anyway.
I'm far as fuck away.
Yeah, and he's just gonna move. He's dashing basically out.
Wait, I don't have reactions, even though I'm blind.
You do, but you don't see anyone leaving your threat to attack them or enter.
Yeah, but my pole armor is just out, and I'm sensing the air.
Fuck.
You attack.
You're
You
just
attack
fucking weirded
Garrett.
out.
No.
He yeeted out big.
No,
I'm
yeah, he
also
told you guys
standing
that
in
you
the door.
should get out of here. By the way,
The door was not
when he
big.
was moving. I thought Garrett was standing in the door.
I'm standing in the door.
Garrett, would you allow him to move past you? He did draw a weapon.
But he's paralyzed.
Triple.
He
Wait,
wasn't.
no,
oh yeah, you're right.
No,
he was.
Yeah,
he
at the
was
time,
frozen
he
at the
would have.
time, yeah.
Yep.
So he
yep.
would have. He just got past. Yeah.
Just
So
got some
he's out.
like
Wait,
really useless
how
guards
would
at
he
the
get
door.
past?
You're paralyzed.
He went before you. He beat you by rolling 4 instead of 2.
But also
In the
there's
door.
space. I mean, he's a human, not a
I mean, he
horse.
could have squeezed. No, he could have squeezed past you. It's fine. It would have cost him 5
Oh,
feet.
big oofs.
I mean, if the horse
Fuck
can
that
fucking
kid.
squeeze past you, I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck off. You're lucky the horse didn't kick you 10 feet in the opposite direction.
All right,
Fuck that
Jarvan,
kid, pussy.
you are currently blind. What would you like to do?
I know the last one I saw was here. How far can I move comfortably at a full sprint to here?
You can
Wait, no.
definitely move without risking anything at half speed.
Oh, so
If you want to try to move at full speed across a battlefield, you'd have to roll like acrobatics to not try to trip over shit and stuff.
Athletics.
Acrobatics to not try to trip over shit and
Hey,
stuff.
guess what? They're the same roll. I was tricking you. Fuck
Yeah.
nerd.
So-
I'm sorry I said get fucked.
Yep,
Nerd.
so
You
you-
deserve that.
You managed to move. Yep.
Full
You
speed
managed.
to here,
Yep.
and then I managed to do an attack at disadvantage.
Correct. 19's gonna hit. Yep.
Wait, no, I wanted to use a superiority die. I'm sorry. I can declare it at any time.
That's fine.
Rules. I'm gonna use push attack. No, trip attack. Sorry, which means it's a DC 13. Here, I'm rolling it, but just for the a DC 14 strength save with an extra 4 damage. So 15 damage.
Okay.
DC 14 strength save. Fall
You
down.
managed it. Yep. Sure. She's prone.
I'm blind, bitch.
That was the friendly one. Hold on. Let me read.
The
Sure,
friendly
real quick.
one.
No, I cut its legs off. It's not friendly anymore.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, so she's no longer charmed because you dealt damage to her.
Hold on, I need to quote that.
Yeah, until the spell ends, until you or one of your companions do any harm to it.
And then I would like to position my pole arm in a way like I want to stick it in the other person, so that way when they move, I can attack
What?
them with a reaction.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
So hold on, you dealt 15 and then 12.
Nope, just 15. This 12 doesn't count because that was just an extra roll. So I did 11 and then 4. So I did 11 slashing and 4 superiority.
Okay.
Basically, I just rolled the wrong attack but I
makes
wanted to use.
You have extra attack though, so you could attack you.
Oh, you're right. So I do attack again with a 24 against the other one. Also a trip
No.
attack.
Well, you don't have any idea what the other one is.
Oh, you're right. Completely blind. I guess.
So you could attack the prone one.
I'll just smack the prone.
Okay. So she's
24
barely up.
And 12 damage.
For which it's a normal roll because advantage, disadvantage.
Yep.
But I rolled 24 and a 25, so.
Yeah. So you do hit, and you did 12 damage. That's fine.
Yeah.
We've got you.
No survivors.
Okay.
Word in, get them.
Zulu.
Hey, I've been looking at Zulu stuff the whole time, and I guess Zulu
Murder.
definitely goes up here.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
This is why I'm not allowing you to do any attacks of opportunity. Because you're gonna attack your allies. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
my
blind. I
God.
can't see. I don't know who's who.
Oh,
Which is exactly why you wouldn't attack anyone when there's 2 enemies and like 6 allies. Especially as like a soldier trying to save your fellow soldiers. You know?
Right. You're right. I only attacked the one that I knew was there and had it.
Mhm.
I ran
I
it a
guess-
straight line at it with my spear out.
Zulu's just gonna do shatter.
Okay, you don't have to move there to do shatter.
Oh, really?
Wait, won't
Unless-
Shatter
unless
hit
you want to hurt
Jarvan?
yourself.
Oh. Zulu
Go ahead
didn't
and roll it and put it in chat.
Yeah.
Sigh. My stuff.
Okay,
Oh,
and did you
nice
want to use your thing to make it do maximum damage?
I don't want them to die.
You've already got 2 max
Oh shit.
rolls. I suggest you don't.
Hold on.
Don't use that ability. You're literally
Well-
1 off of the max.
Yeah, hold on. And technically you'd do that before you, but that's fine.
Oh.
1 second. Shatter. I just need to know the area on it and where you're positioning it.
Oh, I'm putting it right.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere. So hold on, I have one of those.
Oh, that means you can.
Yeah, you put it right there, and I think Jared doesn't. Oh.
No.
Zulu still does.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I will
this
draw.
one-
This is no. Hold on. You guys are. I'm assuming Zulu is not trying to hit Jarvan. You can position it
No.
like this.
Oh.
Sure.
So like you choose this corner, and this is the 10-foot sphere.
Okay.
Yeah. Any
Right.
windows in the near vicinity shattered now.
The entire
Yeah.
wall disappeared.
Yeah, that one chair that's in the area definitely like blows away. You know what I mean?
Evaporation. There's just a nice
So-
hole in the wall now.
Explosion!
And they need to make a what saving throw? Constitution.
Let me look here.
So this is the lower one that is prone. And this is the upper one that is not prone. Okay.
Must make a Constitution saving.
No, prone does not get disadvantage on Constitution saving throws, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Dex. I'm an idiot.
and even if it was Dex, I don't know if it gives disadvantage.
You dumb.
Okay, so half is 11, and then you kill the one that's lower.
You just
Zulu
shattered
just-
bones.
Yeah.
Zulu just looks at the dead body and goes,
Her
This-
already badly damaged corpse, like literally just like is
She was
now, like,
missing a
puddle of
leg.
blood.
oopsie. And then Zulu walks over and checks her pocket.
The other one's still alive.
It would actually take an action to try to search her body, just so you guys know.
That's
So
Yeah.
you can go over there and like get ready to do that next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Does the
Well, technically
shattering-
speaking, you haven't searched this one either.
Wait, do I get a
yeah.
roll at the end of my turn for blindness?
No,
I'm just blind.
you are blind.
You guys, I want a cool ass bandana, and then I want to train for years to learn blind sense. I'm going off. Bye.
Runs into the wall. What's happening now?
It's Weirdin's turn. So what is Weirdin doing?
I'd like to search the bartender.
You cunt. You goddamn cunt.
Oh yeah. So behind the bartender's body and behind the bar, as your action, you definitely do find some like gold. Obviously, like the gold that was paid to him just now, right?
How much gold we
And then a little bit over. We're talking probably a D6 total gold.
What?
That's a
And
D5.
He's gonna
One
roll
gold.
less than what I gave him. I gave
No,
that
you took
bar
that back,
keep.
didn't you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I did.
Are
I
you
only
saying
gave
that
him
I
one
found
silver.
1 gold on him?
Yeah, one.
You found
So
one
basically,
gold.
you basically find 10 silver, which is 1 gold. Yeah, total.
Alrighty.
Search the cash
Is there
register.
anything else, or is it just fucking...
No,
I just
He has-
noticed.
he has no
shit.
weapons. He's got like a rag. There's some like alcohol behind the bar. You know.
Oh my god. Alright.
Actually, there's not even that because he goes and gets the wine and pours a pitcher out of the barrels. So
My God.
there's some like pitchers sitting behind the bar and a couple of cups.
Okay.
Pick it
Stab
up and
him
throw it
again.
at
Would you like to move?
Yeah, can I hop over
You are-
the...
Your friend did suggest not staying.
How far can
No,
I go?
fucking end them.
How far can I go?
I've been screaming it the whole
You can
time.
move at half speed over top.
And then...
So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Basically, you can move to 25, wherever that is. So you can move to like here.
Don't move
Okay.
there.
No, move there.
So
Move
if I were
there.
to move there, could I cast a spell on her?
You used your action to search the bartender's bodies.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'll just go over there then.
Fuck the horse.
Great.
Fuck the horse? Question mark?
The horse is there.
Why would you do that?
Fucking
No.
Because now the
Alright,
horse can
okay.
move
Go
on
ahead
top of the
and stand there
table
now.
and start kicking shit in from on top of
Actually,
the table.
Wait, can
The
I
horse-
do that as a sneak? And just like hide behind the chair?
You can use your
Let's
bonus action.
hide.
You can use your bonus action to try to hide. I will say like, you're not gonna be hidden from her no matter what because you're literally right next to her. Right?
You could hide here.
There's
He
no amount of-
climbs under the table.
like, if
And
there
I'm
was
like,
someone,
"I'm sneaky.
no, for example, if there was someone to come in the front door, they wouldn't see you if you hide. What I'm saying is, like, there's nowhere, like, over here that you could hide from her who's right next to you.
Okay, well, what if... Let's see.
You could hide behind the bar.
Could I
Or the
instead...
barrels.
Could
No,
I hop over
hide
the
in the barrels.
bar? Hop over the bar and then hide under the table.
I'll let
And
you
she
hide
wouldn't
on this
see me.
side of the table.
On this side of the table? And she
So
wouldn't
either of
see
these
me.
two squares. That's fine.
That's not.
Okay, do I have to roll a sneak then? Or
We'll
stealth?
just say
sorry.
that. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Thanks.
That's fine. We'll say you can hide there.
Ah, fuck.
She sees you.
Ooh.
I have a fucking advantage, like a huge advantage in stealth. What is
Yeah.
this shit?
But you don't have advantage.
I literally rolled a 1.
Specifically,
You could use
specifically,
your-
you actually
rolled
would.
a
You could
1.
use your inspiration to re-roll that.
You know, I think I will.
Oh my god.
That's fucking stupid. Hey, I never use my inspiration, so I might as well
Jared's just like,
find
what
it
if I can
fucking
make
use it
everyone
for
use their inspiration and use this?
I might as well just fucking use it for something.
Do it.
I
Yeah.
don't even think this is
Let's
a
see
good
what
play,
happens.
but use your inspiration, bro.
Does
Okay,
see
she-
me?
Still,
She sees
she
you.
still sees you.
Fine. Whatever.
Ooh.
There for
All
everybody.
right.
Okay. Counterboss.
Okay.
Well,
Fuck.
Carlos is gonna go this way.
Well, no. You don't get to control him. You get to ask him. You get to issue him commands that I control him.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. I'll put him down quickly. I'm gonna tell him to go round the table like so, and then use his
What?
trampling charge feature,
What?
not being prone, please.
What?
So you tell him to go on the table and attack.
Yeah, except using trampling charge.
No. You tell him to go around the table and attack.
Okay,
Fuck.
I tell him to go around the table and knock them prone. There.
Oh my god.
Is that good enough semantics?
Well, what I'm saying is, like,
Beatrice.
you don't, like, tell them specific mechanics. You know what I'm saying? You're playing in a game.
Yeah, but I mean, out of character, I want him to do that. Basically, I can't.
But you
describe
don't
it.
control your horse.
What?
Your horse takes commands.
Your horse is like an intelligent creature that'll, like, listen to you. But, like, you don't specifically, like, control it position for position.
Yes, with
where
an
it goes.
intelligence of 6.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not like the most, like, tactically minded creature or things like that. It's, like, kind of smart for a horse. You know?
This horse is like inside. It's like, what the fuck's a table?
Yeah.
Lucky
trying
it
to-
went this far for you.
Moves 20 feet straight towards a creature. Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, okay. So just go up and attack with hooves.
Yeah.
Damn
Yeah.
it!
If it was possible, I might have tried it, but it's like literally
mean-
not.
If there
No,
was
run
like
around the
enough,
bar, trample the fucking barrels.
if they had been enough space, could have just gone straight through. Boom.
Yeah, but you're like inside a bar with like lots of tables and chairs and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, and like this isn't to scale, so like these tables aren't these huge, but also like there's a lot more tables and chairs. You know what I mean? So overall, like it's not very feasible to like find 20 feet to charge in this bar.
Okay, should I roll fork on a boss or
If you want to, you can go ahead and roll. It's +6 to it to hit.
boom? 24.
That'll hit. So 2d4
Shabwang.
plus 4.
11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Horse kid.
Venus.
Okay.
And I think
Venus.
that should be all.
Yep. Dreadnought, what do you want to do? The last one you charmed was fairly charmed, and you think they may have been listening to what you were gonna suggesting to do, but then people walked up to it and murdered them.
I was just like,
Like
Sorry,
actually murdered them, or is this one's just like knocked out?
No. Garrett needs to finish it.
Oh, so they're all down, right?
no,
Say
this
again?
one's still up.
Oh.
I guess then that I will like. Well, shit. Now the horse is kind of in my way.
You can walk next to the horse.
I mean, you can walk around.
Can I go
You can
here?
fly over the horse. You're a
Oh
fucking-
yeah. I'll just fly up over the horse and spray this dude in the face with some poison. A whole
Ooh.
7.
With the poison.
Sure. So they made a Constitution saving throw or avoid that.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, so you
Shit.
finish them off and they die as well.
But it was totally sleep poison. I'm just kidding.
Search body
He's dead.
time.
No, stab other one time.
Oh yeah, we
Zulu
still have
agrees.
to.
Yeah,
And
if we're on
clean
a
up.
Well, this Ismark, upon seeing them all die, will tell you that you need to get out of here before more arrive, and they place you as the people who did this.
You're right.
He will
let's-
suggest
let's dip.
he will suggest you retreat to his house.
I
out.
want to.
We out.
Can I just stick my sword in the one on the ground that's still technically alive and
I
kill
loot
them?
the body
Yeah,
next to
you
me.
can finish. You can
No,
finish it up.
she
I
already
want to
did.
like
Zulu's got
fly
it.
over here and just quickly
you
grab
can-
the
you can
coin
roll-
purse.
You can roll a perception check if you want to try to loot a body.
Oh, can I roll actually perception?
You can roll a perception check to try to loot a body.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
want
gonna
to do
Do a quick bar loot.
natural 20.
Okay, so Garrett, the one right in front of you that you try to loot does not have your coin purse on it. They do have a coin purse that has not your money, but a different amount of money on it. They have
Ooh.
Ooh.
they have 20 gold pieces.
I
Oh,
take
shit.
that and I'm gonna leave wherever my money's gone. Their death has already paid for it, and this money that
Okay.
I've taken, so I
I'm
take
out.
it and I leave. I'm
Um,
outing, boys. I order Connor Boss to come with us
Dude, that horse is gonna give us away. You gotta get rid of it.
as I leave. Why?
Stab the horse.
I mean, there were no
No.
witnesses now. We killed everyone.
There
Because
literally
there's
were no
bad
witnesses.
hoof prints and fucking destroyed tables and shit from an obvious horse attack.
I
Oh,
hear
like,
I
we
hear
gotta burn
Jarvan's
it. We
talking
gotta
about
burn
this,
it.
and I'm like, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
We gotta
How
burn
You
it
do
down.
see hoof prints and stuff.
Zulu starts
We
licking
gotta
her
burn it
lips.
down.
Yeah, so
I
Zulu,
start
you
breaking
loot that
barrels
one.
real quick. I want to spend 5
Oh.
minutes.
As an aside, some other things that you find, if you want to take it or not, you do find a
Mhm.
short sword and a hand crossbow and 20
Oh.
bolts.
I will take those. A short sword.
You want them, or do you want to put them on the cart?
I mean, eventually I will, but like I want to be able to sell them. So wait, short
No,
sword.
yeah, no. Cart
They
sells
they are
everything.
they are of obvious Vistani made. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh
I have
wait, they're
6
they're
chests
made by
on
this.
the cart for each person.
You know what?
In your chest, buddy.
No, actually, I'm gonna leave their weapons on them.
Okay, Jarvan. Also, you still can't see.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Well, I start shouting, we need to burn it down. We need to burn it down, but my hand's on Garrett's shoulder and he's like leading me around.
You're using your glaive as a walking stick.
No, I've cleaned it off to the best of my blind self.
I cast Lesser Restoration on Jarvan as
Okay.
we're walking out. Just I tap him on the side of his head. Just wake up,
See,
or
give me a moment.
perk up or something.
I'm not sure if that's gonna help, but let's check.
Type this, press the spell in chat, and it'll tell us, dude, if you have it in your spells.
Yep, it does. So you touch a creature and can end
Do
one
it anyway,
disease
so
or
we can
condition
see
affecting
it.
it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So you did
There we go.
remove. You do remove blinded.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh! I
Now-
start preparing this place to burn.
Is there anything
yeah.
on my body?
Ismark is definitely telling you that you don't have time to try to burn down the place.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Is there any
yeah.
is there any
If-
loot on my guy?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Also, Zulu's.
Yep. Yours, Drenok, you would find the coin purse, and as well as her own coin purse. Hold on. Hers
Oh, you found
contained
my coin.
10. Yeah, so you get whatever he had, and then
It was 4.
Zulu
Oh wait,
finds
it
8
was
gold pieces.
it was 10 that they stole.
Zulu
technically.
just leaves the gold and just leaves.
Okay.
So
And then I
Drenok,
would like to
you can-
run over and take the gold.
Okay.
Oh,
She
you
like
get-
she pulls out this coin purse, tells her, like, nah.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
okay,
Tip in.
Oh yeah.
I'll-
We
So each
out.
one of them do have those weapons and hand crossbows and bolts. If anyone wants to take any of those.
nah,
I
they're
take all
too
of them.
they're too obvious. They're Vistani.
I take all of them.
Okay, so I would toss Garrett his coin purse of like 10 gold or whatever.
I refuse it.
Oh well, in that case, I'll stuff it in mine, and then
You found a coin purse with 20.
Yeah. And then I'll just
I'll
like
take the
flick
20.
a couple flames back behind me, I guess.
Okay, it's not going to be
Who's
enough to set the place on
bonfire?
fire. It's just going to cause
Who's-
fire damage.
Okay, never mind then. I'll just change my disguise and walk the fuck away.
Can
Okay.
I maybe light a torch and throw it inside?
Ismark will lead you quickly across town.
Is
you
there
think I
any
could-
witnesses outside?
Not that you see.
Do you think I
I
could light
look
a torch?
real hard.
Do a perception check.
You can roll perception.
I didn't look hard enough. Oh, my dude's coming in.
Zulu's
Zulu
like
looks out.
calculating.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
specifically, no,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So what you notice, Zulu, is that across the street, somewhat kitty corner, you do notice that the general store has a guy in there that totally is looking out of the front of the general store and sees you guys leaving as a group in kind of a hurry.
Do you tell us? Do you tell us?
Zulu starts just going in that direction.
We follow.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay.
General store guy shouldn't have looked out the window.
Well, Zulu's tiny. Like, who would notice?
Fucking
Well,
River.
okay. Would I then put together that this guy's witnessed it all?
He sees you guys leaving the building. He cannot see inside the building, right?
Okay.
But he sees you
knows
guys.
too much.
He sees Ismark like leading you guys towards his home. By the way, his home is past the general store, so his home is south, and the general store is along that south road, barely.
We tell Ismark that we have
Can
some
I-
business to deal with.
On our way by, can I sneak in and try to kill the general store guy?
Is he
I say I
outside
need
or
to pick up
inside?
some parcels, and I walk into the general store.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would just like to remind you two walking in. I'll be like, hey, so like we could just not kill him. Could tell him it was somebody else.
Yep. And when you go inside, you do see there's more than one person here.
Great.
Okay, so are we going in?
This is do or die,
Yeah.
dude.
You see two commoners, just shopping, like people who are shopping. You see the guy behind the counter, who will introduce himself as Bildrath, the owner of the establishment. And then next to him, there is a fairly beefy-looking guy, who he will introduce as his nephew, Parawimple.
I burst in and I'm just like, they're dead! They're dead!
Oh, I see.
Somebody's killed them in there! They're dead!
As there's like blood dripping off the
Fuck.
blade.
Yeah.
We tried to stop the
Periwinkle
assassin.
Zulu would be the only one without blood on her.
We tried to stop him, but he was too
I
strong.
don't know. Yeah, because definitely, who was over here?
It was Jarvan, Zulu, and...
Yeah, Jarvan probably would have gotten splattered from
I'm
blood from the shatter
coated.
spell. Yeah.
And also, I've been slashing up.
Only thing I did was
Motherfucker.
check the pockets.
Zulu, you didn't roll
Oh
the
yeah,
body. Did
you kind of were over here,
No.
rolling the body. Delicious. Yeah. So what's
So
Go
Zulu
to the
just-
general store.
what's the response? I guess.
To they murdered them? Was that what you said?
Oh, I said I was like, there's somebody murdered
two-
them. We tried to stop him, but he got
The
away.
two commoners will make their way out the other door in the establishment.
Oh,
There's 2 doors.
Yeah.
Warden, you're going in the back door, aren't you? Clean up the mess.
Immediately upon like all of the commotion, they'll just like get fo. The nephew definitely like stands in a protective stance next to the owner.
Wait,
He will actually take out his club.
I've just put my hands up,
Oh,
like,
boy.
no,
Because
no.
you guys like
hold up.
have your weapons out and stuff, right?
I put my polearm away.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Zulu had
generally
a-
No,
have
my weapon's
my
out. I'm here to
quarterstaff,
murder.
like I just use it like a walking stick. But I just like put my hands up, be like, no, It wasn't us. We tried to stop him, but it seems that he murdered everybody that was in there.
Go ahead and roll deception.
We should just get foe, as they say.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems somewhat believable, like this initial story. You don't know if it'll hold up against like an investigation on the place, but like
Yep.
they seem to initially believe that what you're saying may be true.
Jarvan might be foe.
What?
What do you guys want to do?
Do we murder?
What's happening?
There's two
Garrett,
going out the
Gordon,
back,
where
right?
are you?
Garrett turns around and prays in the direction of the establishment we just killed people in. Just like, you
Roll
arseholes,
deception.
but may your souls be at rest.
Oh.
Okay.
I think we attack.
What are you guys doing about the general store people and the people who left and are now heading down the
Zuzu's
street?
going after the people who left.
Okay, they go in two different directions. They're not together. They're just two other people shopping.
Just gotta get them.
Be like,
Just
oops,
stop.
created more views. Or
Where's
more.
Jonah?
What?
Jonah, you're crucial to this plan, and you're not doing anything.
You are
You
the
are the
assa-
stabs.
Yeah,
you are the
the
assassin.
stabs. Pay attention.
You're trying to murder Hobo the whole. You know when you go in Skyrim and you accidentally kill
We're
somebody,
murder
and then the town
the whole
guards,
town, and you're
then the town
AFK.
guards like notice you, and then all of the NPCs start running away in Skyrim.
Oh,
you know
I
when
love
you
this.
piss off
The NPCs are
Yeah.
running, and you're letting them run.
So I
Aggro.
went after the two people. They split up. I'm going after one. And like you would notice that.
How
so
many
you'd probably
people
go after
are
the
there?
other.
Stab them.
4.
There's 4. Go after
4.
the people. We'll deal with these people.
So who's running away?
The
Two
two
commoners.
commoners, but they split
Two
up.
people, two just
Get
random Barovians who are shopping in this store.
Okay.
They
Who
ran
has
out the
rainbow?
back.
Not too much.
Well, I'm definitely gonna try to kill them.
Okay.
So,
I do want to point out, as an aside, like attacked people who have like done wrong to you intentionally, which is fine. That's more of like a neutral act.
Yeah.
Murdering commoners is definitely evil. Like these people may have seen what had happened, but like you could explain away, like, hey, they tried to rob us and then they attacked us, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's
True.
But murdering these random people who were just shopping across the street is definitely crossing a line.
Charm them and go.
yeah,
Garrett
And
is not-
Zulu thinks this and thinks if we get caught about because like people may see us murdering civilians. So she stops.
Okay, so you don't want to chase the innocent people who are fleeing down the
No,
No, she
I'm
just
gonna
sees them step towards him a little bit and then took a little bit step back.
street. Okay.
It's just like and then proceeds to walk up to the shopkeeper and be like, "What do you guys sell here?
All kinds of gear.
What kinds?"
Basically, as you look around, just mechanically speaking, it's
Magic
basically the
gear.
stuff in the player's handbook for the most part. No, definitely no magic. It's just things like rations, tents, like climbing kit, whatever you can kind of find in the player's handbook, adventures kits, all the different things from there, are for sale. Not weapons and armor.
Oh, okay. I mostly use lightning, so I will go now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Garrett is
And just
specifically
proceeds to
stood
walk.
outside.
Yeah, I'd be totally leave as well. Just like, yeah, please let him know. Leave.
I left long ago.
I was never in there in the first place. Garrett did not want to follow these people in because
Before
they
I
were gonna
leave-
murder them.
Before I leave, I tell them my name is Garrett Solar, and I bid you a
Bitch! Do I overhear this?
Oh yeah.
Do
I
I
would-
overhear this?
Wait,
As
so am I
you
still
leave-
killing those people?
You're saying a prayer. no one give the rogue the ixnay on the ilke. So like
nope.
walks
do
down
it.
the street,
End it.
murders a comet. No, I'm just
Rogue,
kidding.
we're gonna go off and go back
Like,
to the manor.
I imagine-
Your job is to clean this up.
I imagine Jarvan does the like finger across the throat, like no, stop it. You know what I mean? Like, or no, not the finger across the throat, because that's murder.
Finger across the
No,
throat, that's
stop
what I
it.
did.
Yeah, no, like the calling off the plan. You know what
I
I mean?
stopped them breathing.
Do you want to attack them?
No, I mean I'll just like do the
Well,
wave
I
to
would
lure
like
it
to
in.
do the dirty work,
Do it,
so
Jonah.
I'm just gonna kill them all.
Oh dear.
Jonah.
Chase them home. Murder them all.
So, just so you know,
Do
2 are currently fleeing down 2 separate streets
God's
outside outside of
justice.
the bar. Or not the
Okay.
bar, the inn. And then there's 2 people inside the inn, who's like the owner.
I
And his-
mean, you would have to get all of them, and if there's no way that you could really
Throw a
get all
dagger,
of them.
chase the other one, kill that one, go back to the mercantile, kill both of them. It's easy.
Ah, it sounds like so much work.
Sounds like
Change my
being
mind.
good.
I changed my mind.
How about we just not murder Hobo?
Yeah.
Murder
Yeah, as soon
hobos,
as soon as I
murder
appear to be out of
hobos,
sight.
Murder hobos, murder hobos, murder hobos.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Murder-
like, let's
murder
not kill
hobos
anyone.
You guys, I'm stabbing Strahd. Let's go.
I'll murder hobos later.
Yeah,
That is my final
we'll be the
decision.
new Strahd.
You guys,
Apparently,
we're gonna have to go get our cart back from the Vistani. We just murdered Vistani.
they don't know that. They're all
They don't.
dead.
Shit, dude. Madam Eva knows all.
Oh shit! You
Oh.
forgot about her.
Let's get fucking going before we get caught. Let us go with the guy and find his house and
Okay,
go to.
so
I cut
I
off
want
its
to
legs.
know
It's not friendly
At the
anymore.
bar that says I'm sorry. I said that.
1 second here.
I would like to change my features again as we get out of sight of the building. Like, yep, I don't
Yet
exist.
again.
Okay,
One never exists again.
so you are led to a weary-looking mansion, which squats behind rusted iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clanging of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all around the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finishing of the walls. Great black marks tell tales of fire that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stain of evil omen.
Like, oh, you kind of need to do some DLC on your manor here.
Uh, repairing the damage won't do any good.
Ah. I just give Weirden this look like,
You guys have
where are
who has-
we?
anyone who has a passive perception of greater than 11 can see many different kinds of footprints around the outside. Many of which are wolf footprints as well as human footprints.
Oh yeah, I see that. Be like, all right.
So the front door is locked and barred, but he has the key, so he undoes that and leads you guys in.
All right.
So when you reach the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. Let's see
Oh.
here. So when you were led into the room, you notice that the burgomaster, who has passed away, is in a side room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers. And you do smell a faint odor of decay because it has been a couple of days. And in fact, he'll specifically mention that tomorrow morning he'll be taking him to the graveyard for the final rites and the funeral,
Mm-hmm.
if you wish to join them. And he will also take you to meet his sister, who is Irina Kolyana. Actually, I have some art for these people. Let me go ahead and grab it. So Irina appears slightly weak but recovering from illness. So she's not at 100% right now, but she's not like deathly ill like she was not too long ago. Let's see. It's probably under player handouts, named NPC. So the first one is, what's his name? Ismark?
Izuma.
Okay, so this is the guy in the bar.
Izumaru.
Suck.
Okay. And then he led you to meet his sister, Irene. Irina, something specific. Right now she is not in her armor or has her weapon, so she's in plain clothes. Somewhat fancy, but not like really fancy clothes. Nice clothing. But they seem more like house clothing, like what you would sleep in. You know what I mean? And she has not been out of bed much except for in the recent days since the passing of her father. Oh, hey, there's specifically a description here. So Irina is a striking young woman with auburn hair.
Yeah.
Upon meeting Irina, I immediately apologize for her for her recent loss.
I can be your angle or your devil.
Oh yeah, and the father did die 3 days ago.
Actually, I wanted to ask the other guy about that, about his father, Ismar. I want to ask Ismar about it.
What do you want to ask him?
I kind of want to pull him outside of the room alone and talk
Sure.
to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, it might be kind of hard to talk about, but do you happen to know maybe the conditions of how your father died?
His heart gave out. He couldn't handle all of the attacks on the manor night after night.
Do you know who these attacks were by?
Strahd was behind them, but he himself didn't come.
So when you said that, I just want you to know, I pictured him at first just starting to sob, like he gave out with just the question and started crying in front of That's what I see.
How dare you, Butters?
Well,
Making this grown man cry.
sorry for your loss. I will pray for him personally.
Yeah, if you wish to, you can attend the funeral tomorrow morning. We'll be bringing the body to the graveyard, or to the church, I would say.
Would we be able to, though? Because we've got to leave.
Yeah, you'll leave tomorrow morning, but if you do this first thing in the morning, you could probably still make it then. I'm sure the Vistani won't find out about their dead friends or anything by then.
Nah, nigga, we gotta go get our cart.
Yeah, we gotta go, basically. Like,
Like right the fuck now. Like we take a short rest and we leave.
Actually, I have an idea. Ismark, I'm sorry to say we can't exactly attend the funeral. I'm very sorry, but we have to be leaving very soon. If it's okay, do you mind me entering the room he is in so I can give a quick prayer before we leave?
Will you be looking after my sister?
I give him a similar speech, but instead of
Well,
the room,
you're not
I
there
say
right now.
his
Garrett's
sister.
doing the private conversation. You're probably in the room with the sister, trying to whatever you do with her, trying to do.
Whoa.
So, Garrett, what would you have said?
Ooh. If the party has said they'd help, then I'm sure we can come back and aid you at some
Good.
point.
Well, this place is not safe. So if you are leaving town, if you would take her with you, I believe that she would be safer elsewhere.
Are you sure? I mean,
I believe that Strahd is only biding his time before he comes for her, and she's not safe here. Maybe in Valakai or Kresk she'll be safe, but not here.
Should I drop it, guys? Should I drop the bomb?
Hold on.
I mean,
do I hear children?
No, do not drop the bomb.
What?
Wait,
should I refuse
No.
him then?
No.
So we're just gonna take
She's
her
a
with
piece.
us.
She's a piece that we can use to get the advantage.
Garrett would not want to do that. no. Garrett would refuse your idea.
Maybe he will trade for the scouts.
But Garrett says no. So Garrett just kind of looks down a bit and looks back up and states, we wish we could go with you. We wish we could take her with us, but there are complications in our travel that would be much too dangerous for her to come with us.
Well, she will surely die if she stays here.
She will certainly die if she comes with us.
When this entire time, I'm convincing the sister to come with us.
Why does
It's literally the first thing. It's literally the first thing I offered when we met this guy.
Strahd want your sister?
So Weirden comes up and he's like, "Hey, why don't we put it to a vote?"
Well, I'm outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not even.
his
We can't
mom.
even hear them.
I'm
Yeah, so
alone.
let's go ahead and we'll just cut over to the other scene, which is basically everyone else in the room with Irina.
I walked away to get food, so
Mhm.
I missed them.
Okay, so Ismark got pulled aside by Garrett, and he went outside to have a private conversation, and everyone else is inside with Irina.
Yay.
Okay, so what do you say to her? Or if you just want to, in general terms, what do you want to try to convince her of?
Zulu, I guess, walks up while he's trying to, I don't know, put the moves on her or whatever.
What?
And Zulu's just
Where did
all
this
like,
come from?
Zulu's like, no, I must be the one to put the moves on.
Oh no.
No, Zulu's just like, so you're the one that's going to be coming with us, yes?
I would like to
Yeah.
ask her
I am-
about
Good.
about the letter we found.
So you show her the letter?
Yeah.
This is not my father's handwriting.
Oh.
Insight.
Okay, yeah, she's telling the truth.
I start to. I'm just like, huh, and then I just start to think.
Okay, and then as far as what Zulu asked, you asked if she would be coming with you.
Yeah, like
she will say that she believes. Sorry, she will say that her brother believes that she's not safe here, and that she was kind of too sick recently to kind of know much, but that she trusts his judgment. So if he says she's not safe here, she'll believe him, and she would be willing to leave with you guys.
Yes, your brother was saying that earlier. Are you well enough to travel with us?
Yes, I'm getting better by the day. I'm sure
That is
What kind of sickness
that
did you
is
have?
good.
I do not know. I was not conscious much beyond. I was in and out of it, and just being fed meals and stuff. I wasn't really awake enough to know. My father and brother were taking care of me.
Well, we leave tomorrow morning.
Can I roll a medicine check?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wow.
Yeah.
God.
So you're not 100% sure. The thing that seems oddest to you is that she immediately started getting better after her father passed away. Which makes you believe it might not be just like a normal thing. It might be magic.
Yeah. Cool. I would assume evil. I don't know much about magic. I'm not gonna even try to roll, but I just know it's magic.
Yeah,
Magic.
you know it's not a normal like sickness.
He clenches his fist. Magic.
Okay.
Then that's about it.
I have
Okay.
one question that is not before I bring him back in.
And these are nobles, right?
Kind of. They are like the most noble besides being actual leadership. Like they are like the mayor of the town.
Okay, Zulu definitely then tries to persuade her to come with because of what just happened at the tavern. What she's thinking is we need people in our group that will be able to somewhat persuade the guards in case with the witnesses.
It's not a terrible plan, but You're not sure how okay with it she would be if you found out what you did.
Let's not tell her.
Yeah. Is Garrett coming back?
Yeah, so Garrett had one more thing to ask.
Yeah, I want to ask one last question before I ask our group about something when we walk in. Why does Strahd want your sister, or
Wait,
is
she is. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. You're
why
asking
why
Ismark, why does he
yeah
want her?
yeah
I do not
like
presume
why
to know the mind of Strahd.
ah okay, but is there any special qualities about her, like magic, anything?
She does not use magic. Hold on, let me double check that before I tell you, because there's actually a stat block. But I'm fairly certain she doesn't use magic.
She looks like some sort of paladin by her picture, to be honest.
I mean, she has fine armor and a nice weapon, which you will not see at this second, but you will see when she gets ready to leave.
I'm gonna kill her and take it.
I mean, it's not like mechanically any better than yours. It's just like
Worth money.
Well, it's
it's just
probably
a
pretty
finer make, right?
probably pretty standard for someone that a prince's son.
No, I'm a bastard son. Thank you. You fucking listen to
Aw.
my backstory, you bitch.
So maybe you do want the sword. But yeah, I guess whenever
Okay.
they come in, I'd like to ask and see if the handwriting is recognizable to this guy.
Ooh,
A shout. Oh, it's settled. They're coming with us.
after you ask that, Josh, I have something to ask the group.
Oh shoot! You can make that tiny. That's
Like
good.
as soon as you're done, I am going to be asking that.
What will you be asking me? What now?
I'm going to be asking the group a question.
I was gonna ask
Oh
this
yeah,
guy.
she doesn't have any magic.
Okay.
She also specifically, he'll say she doesn't have any formal training in weapons necessarily. She's okay with them, but mostly she just received what most nobles receive as far as
Okay.
training and stuff goes. She's not a fighter. She just has nice weapons and armor.
Okay.
So I bring him back in with me.
All right, and then I would like to ask Ismark if he recognizes the handwriting in the letter.
Oh, yeah, he does not.
Hmm.
He will say that that's not his father's handwriting, even though it's signed by his father. And he'll specifically mark that the crest on the front is obviously false as well.
When Garrett walks in with the dude, Zulu just walks over and climbs up onto his what looks like huge shoulder pad, just like points at the woman, just like, look, that is the one that's coming with us.
Well, firstly, that's kind of what I need to ask everyone about.
What do you mean?
I disagree with her coming with us.
Why?
It's much too dangerous for her.
But the brother said she'll die if she stays here.
She'll also die if she comes with us.
No, she has a better chance. If you think of it logically, she has a better chance coming with us than staying here and dying. Because it's at least out there, it's uncertain. Yeah, well, I'm not certain she won't die, but I do know she has a lot better chance than staying here, which apparently is immediate death.
I whisper to Zulu, do you even know who we're going to?
Of course.
And do you know who is after this girl?
Yes.
They're the same person.
Yes,
Wait,
but
do we know
and
that
then I
Strahd's
whisper
after this
back,
girl?
but
Yeah.
he doesn't know.
Absolutely.
Okay, because that would change a few things in my little puzzle solving I'm
literally
doing
whispering
here.
into Garrett's ear while I'm on his shoulder.
Yeah, you two are like having a hushed conversation. I got it.
But you see, if she stays here, he knows where she is. He would never expect for her to be with us.
They can move house. It's completely fine. But
I don't think they can move this fancy house.
okay, at this point, I want to turn to the guy and say, all right, It's enough. We haven't told you the whole truth.
Zulu then proceeds to just cover Garrett's mouth. She's going to come with us, where she will have a better chance of surviving.
Garrett pulls Zulu's hands off of his mouth, kind of like also pulling Zulu off of his shoulder, dangling Zulu from like his hands.
I fight against that.
Oh
So
boy!
you can make an athletics check, Garrett, and then Zulu. You can either make an athletics or acrobatics. It's up to you.
Acrobatics or what?
Athletics.
I got a
Dex save.
17.
Oh no.
Shit.
Yeah. No, I just pull Zulu off. And I glare at
Zulu's
her.
just like, what was that for?
I glare at Zulu before continuing. We are going to meet with Strahd.
It'll be fine. We'll tuck her away
She
somewhere
does
and
it,
bring her
and
with
Zulu.
Fight Strahd.
Oh, sorry. Zulu gets up and dusts herself off. She doesn't have to come with us to that part. She can stay at the cart where Strahd can't see her, and we can go elsewhere after that.
We'll be walking right into Strahd's domain with what he is looking for. That is not safe.
He
It's
knows that
safer.
she's here. It's not like she's on his mind 24/7. That would be obsessive.
I'll just stand up and be like, okay, guys, calm down. Somebody was trying to get people to come to her. So maybe, I mean, the crow did say not to trust Strahd, so if we think at it from that way, it seems like nothing can really get in this house, even though it's not, just glance at the guy in its top shape. So, do you have any reason to believe that there might be safer here for your sister?
This town is no longer safe.
All right.
She must get to either Valakai or Kresk.
Heard there was a murder down at the tavern.
Yeah, that was interesting knowledge.
Yeah, no, he will basically. Yes, that was definitely an unfortunate
He knows
situation.
about it. I
Yeah, he was
forgot.
literally there. He was literally there.
Oh my god.
But he will say that was an unfortunate situation, but the Vistani are not to be trusted.
They
I
have my
have a-
cart.
I-
We
And
have to get
I
it
just
back.
look at him like, okay, so we'll drop her off somewhere on our way to meet Strahd, the person trying to get to her.
We'll set up
Cart
her
it
up with an
along by the Vistani. Are you okay with this?
If we somehow disguise her appearance, maybe. I wouldn't want the Vistani to know that she's leaving Barovia.
All right.
It may come to Strahd's ears sooner if that happens.
I put my hat on her head, and I'm like, well, let's go, guys.
Wait, that means you look like a bird?
Yeah.
Oh, as an aside, we have one of those as well. So
I take my hat back, feeling extra anxiety, and I just go sit down for a second.
I have one of those. What the fuck?
Well, he had recently procured one in preparation of trying to get her out of here.
I take it from him and I put it on.
Well, no, she has it.
Oh.
I take it from her and I put it on.
You're just gonna walk up to her and try to grab it from her?
Just no.
Okay. Oh, also, hers is specifically a scarf, not a hat.
Ooh.
No. Ooh.
Ask her to trade you, Birdman.
I feel like the hat'll suit me better.
This is where Zulu's thinking, like, crap, this isn't what I had planned.
Mechanically
What do you have-
speaking, FYI, it still takes up the head slot. Not that it matters too much, but
What did you have planned, Sam?
Oh, Zulu was thinking that if we had a noble or the daughter of the mayor, that would help us with our little bar situation.
No, that's in the past. We're not worried about that.
The noble helped us kill the people at the bar.
Ismark will say that he will try to Smooth
Clean it
things
up.
over. Smooth things over.
Worden,
Well,
how's cleaning it up going?
How's the what?
Did you clean up our situation?
Well, I
Werden
decided
sitting
not
right
to do
next to
that.
you.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, definitely.
could you? We're gonna get caught now.
Good.
we'll be fine for now. Let's just
No,
get
we're
her
fucked.
to a nearby town,
No,
out of
fuck.
Strahd's view. Even the Vistani are friggin' traveling with us. We'll just tell them we got a new recruit, and there, boom.
Well, I
That's
mean,
the
She's
new
my recruit,
alibi.
the
She's
letter was also
mine
like
now.
delivered to your group as a whole, so it's not like he necessarily knows every single person in your group. It's not like you were called out by names, right?
Nice, nice.
Good.
Cool. So,
I scoop up
Oh,
my new
um,
vassal.
he will say specifically, Ismark will say specifically as far as her disguise goes, that he thinks it may work against the minions of Strahd, but against Strahd himself, he's certain that he will be able to such a disguise.
yes.
Great.
So, like, don't like present her to Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely won't
She's just
happen.
gonna be traveling with me at all times, carrying my stuff.
We will take her to a nearby town, set her up with an inn for a while, enough money to live there sustainably for a bit.
Well,
hopefully.
she has enough money to do that herself.
Oh,
But-
well
Oh,
then.
how
Not
much
like
are you
it-
paying us to help
Not
her?
like an inn will be safe, anyways. I mean, they don't have a lot of money, but she has enough money to like pay for her own stay.
So, oh, but yeah, what's the reward?
They don't have any money. They've been using all of their money for the most part, just like
The goodness
trying
of
to
our
repair
hearts.
their like house from attacks after attacks, and like buying. There's a shit ton of holy symbols and stuff around. Things like that. Like,
You're right. I'm sorry I asked.
This will
Anyways.
partially undo the damage we've done earlier today.
if you'd like, you can have one of the holy symbols.
I'll take one and put it in my pants.
Your what?
Your
Your
what?
pants?
My pocket.
Oh.
All I heard was pants.
That's not what it sounded like to me, Jared.
All I heard was
Pants. Pants means your underwear over here, so
Wait,
Oh,
It
really?
means the same thing over here, Butters. It means the same thing over here.
Really?
No.
Well,
over here
that
at this
got very
particular
confusing.
Jared house in the woods, yes. But
Turns out Jared is secretly British the whole time.
yeah,
I am like
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
a quarter British.
he just really wanted to come overseas to work at that one place.
Oh, yeah,
Almost
they will-
every American is part British because they came over from Britain.
You lie,
no.
I'm
Not
Swedish.
wrong.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like 99% German. I'm just saying.
Yeah, America's the melting pot, you dumb cunt.
Me, I'm mostly Swedish, also me. But yeah, my mom basically can trace back to the Mayflower, but mostly Swedish.
Oh. Well, we should get going. Come on, as I gesture to the door.
Oh, it won't be safe to travel. It's already midday. You won't make it to any town
It's
if you leave
midday.
now. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you guys
we
had to
should-
travel for a while before you got to Barovia.
Oh yeah.
Zulu walks up and looks at the dude and is just like, do you
If you'd
have
like to-
any,
We murdered those people midday. I thought it was night.
No,
I thought it was morning.
What a mistake.
yeah,
I can't believe you made us do that, Butters.
Wait, what did
Butters,
Zulu
god
ask?
damn it.
Always you.
Wait, what did Zulu want to ask?
Yeah.
Oh, that do you guys have any big pools of water?
well, there's a
Big
bath.
homies.
Can I sleep there?
If you'd like to.
That is just great.
Zulu just starts running the bath water.
Okay, this is like in D&D. There's not like running water. You have to like get buckets of water from the well and like pour it in there. In fact, there's like a kettle to heat up the water like nearby, like a stove and kettle, so you can heat up the water to pour it into the bathtub. It's not like you turn on the hot running water
Aww.
and start luxuriating in the
Hey.
bubble bath.
You're a druid.
So Zulu
Create
just
water, create
it
bonfire.
takes
you're
like
good.
an hour to prepare a
Okay,
bath.
so I wanted shape water, then realized I need chiliog.
Do you just have a bucket?
But they have a bucket and a well outside.
I'll just
Jump into the well.
Zulu
No,
just
no.
grabs like one
Like,
bucket of water and just snuggles, like tries to fit as much as she can without overflowing the water
My God.
Okay, so you
into
just like
it.
put your feet into the bucket.
Yep.
Oh my god. I don't think you're small enough to be in a bucket.
No, for sure not. But like a normal person, like a medium-sized person, could fit their hands and feet in a bucket easily. So
Yeah. Sleep in the bucket.
yeah, it's like a cat trying to step into a cup. You know.
Wait, which
That's
raises
exactly
a
what
question.
she said.
If we could put Zulu in a bucket, tie the bucket to a rope, could we swing Zulu around and throw her at people?
Like a sling.
What?
Yeah, like a sling, like a cleric sling.
Why? Zulu's like one of your healers, right? Like
Zulu's not a
flinging
Pikachu.
Zulu at the enemy is not gonna.
Yeah, but cleric make boom with magical lightning.
Yeah, but
You're
cleric
From
talking
can do
about
that.
additions.
Yeah, cleric can do that from pretty far away if he falls down call lightning.
Oh, really? God damn it.
My God.
Like call lightning and shatter are both like ranged spells that you can do.
I was like, well, now that that's settled, I think I'll just have me a rest.
Yes, do you happen to have a guest room, or are we going to be sleeping in a
No, there
communal
are
room?
guest rooms. You would have to sleep two to a room. If anyone needed their own private room, he would offer you to stay in his father's room. But note, the father's body is there with the coffin.
I'm sleeping with a sister.
That would not happen though.
I'll
Try
sleep.
and stop me, little
I'll
man.
sleep in the
Oh
same
My
room.
God.
Well, I mean, she wouldn't let you in either.
Oh,
But
Can't say that one in reverse.
try and stop me, little woman.
No.
whichever, like Zulu just walks in one of the guest bedrooms and just goes into the corner with the water bucket and does her thing.
okay.
I guess I'll sleep in the room with the bucket in the corner then.
And I guess if there's another bed, I'll take that one.
Okay.
I guess I'll sleep with a creepy ass rogue.
The one that's a potential serial killer.
He's fairly
No
normal.
potential.
Only potential.
He literally never talks, doesn't
Yeah.
say a word, and then just murders people when we haven't been murdering people.
But you have
Yeah.
to remind him to do that, okay?
Yeah, you have
It's
to
not that
remind him, hey, don't you want to go kill him? Sorry, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you what, mate?
Sorry, what? We were doing something.
What town are we in now?
I'll
Who
be
are we
honest, I
killing
don't
again?
remember towns. I never remember towns. Ever.
We're in Barovia.
I'm
Probably.
notorious for never being able to
Who
remember
was
the
I
location.
killing again?
What? We were sleeping, essentially.
Who is this man that my dagger is stabbed through? I don't understand anymore.
It's okay, it's perfect character creation. He can just space out, and then when he comes back, oh my god, the bloodlust, what happened?
Excellent.
Okay, so something you noticed during the night, you hear not too far away, the howling of wolves that eventually becomes closer and closer until you hear them literally scratching on the walls of the building.
Oh,
I go out and fight them.
oh no.
No, Jared,
Yeah,
don't.
no. So specifically, Ismark is awake. At this point, actually, specifically, he probably went to bed not long after you guys got back, and then he woke up at like 8 in the evening. Okay. And began like watching, and basically he's standing near the front door, like making sure that it stays barred. And
Oh,
he
yeah,
has a sword out and a torch and
Then-
holy symbol,
Oh
Oh, wait,
I
god.
stand with him, I guess.
and he's
Garrett
basically
is-
saying prayers.
Garrett is already fast asleep, like passed out and having a long rest.
So Zulu kind of snores a little bit,
Garrett
mostly because
does.
she's not as comfy as being in a normal pool of water.
It's true. You need to get a waterbed, but the waterbed's actually just like a really large bucket that you can sleep. You basically get a bathtub and you just put it in the cart. You just like
Yeah.
fill it up with fresh water so you can sleep. Like a really shallow bathtub, like a kiddie pool, basically.
Yeah. That'd
Oh,
be
no, I
perfect
know
for Zulu.
I know exactly what freaking bucket you just talked about. Oh my god. Hold up. Let me find an image.
Oh god.
Where is it? It's like
We just have a water barrel that everyone drinks out of, and then Zulu sleeps it there every night. No one notices. Fishy.
this. Oh my god, I found it. Okay, I'll put it in general.
All
On
right.
notes. This thing.
Ah, yes, that's actually what I was envisioning too.
I was
Except made
envisioning
out of
wood,
like
but
barrel.
yes.
Yeah, it's probably made out of wood.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking wood.
Yeah, like a half keg. Well, that would actually be perfect. You just cut a keg in half,
Oh
like
yeah.
a big old
Oh
beer
my
keg.
god.
Let's go
Cut it in
stop
half.
back at our friend's house. They won't mind.
To the bar where you murdered everyone.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's not. We don't talk about those times anymore.
Yeah, that never happened.
I
You
was
guys
like,
aren't murder
Yeah,
hobos.
so
You guys aren't like way more
yesterday.
murder hobo than the last party that you guys played.
For fucking sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I even
I
I
like
will
tried
say,
not to kill
giving
anybody.
Zulu that would make her see like the person who gave it to her as like definitely someone to stick with, as like someone who, you know,
They're obviously looking out for my needs.
yes.
Yes.
You know what? Next time I find an empty keg, I'll break it in half with my sword or something. I'll try.
Nuke's just like, yeah, I'll empty the keg.
It's just like I roll to hit the keg, I get a nat 20, and I turn it to dust. Great.
No, you just like become a carpenter overnight. That's all.
Yes, a noble knight turned to carpentry.
So that goes on. The attack, quote unquote attack, goes on for most of the night. There's a couple of instances where like they start to knock down some of the boards off the windows, and he has to run over and like reboard up the one that like popped out and things like that. But he manages to keep them out for the night. Jared, how much of the night do you stay up for?
A little bit, but after I see that
He
he's
seems
got
to
it,
he seems to got it. And if you offer him help if he needs it, he'll definitely like wake you up if he needs help.
exactly. Yeah, I just want to sleep down.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So you
pull
can
arm
definitely
in hand. Wake me up if you dog.
Sure. And just
Wait.
mechanically speaking, by the way, the downside to sleeping in armor is not that bad in 5e. Basically, remember during your rest how you spend hit dice?
Yeah.
You get a number of hit dice back equal to half of your level. But if you sleep in armor, you don't regain hit dice. Okay?
Well, I don't need it.
So
Dice,
you would still heal. You haven't spent hit
Full
dice yet,
armor.
right? So you can
Yeah.
sleep. You can continue to sleep in armor. It's basically not restful enough to get your hit dice back.
Yeah,
But you would
that's not
still heal and stuff. So in lots of situations, you guys actually can sleep in armor, unless like you have had like a really rough day the day before where you've had to like rest and use hit dice and stuff. You know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I'm contemplating things.
Okay. So you guys wake up in the morning. Is Mark
Feeling
still
like
awake? He's got like the red eye thing going from when you stay up all night, even when it's like, even when you've gotten enough sleep. You know what I mean? Because your body's still not used to it or whatever.
Yeah.
And
you look
but he seems extra tired from having to have run around in the attack and stuff. And he'll specifically state that the attacks have gotten a little bit less since his father's death. But tonight was worse than usual. It's like they tried to break through because they knew the father was no longer protecting the place, right? Tonight. So he fears that tonight, as in not last night, tonight is going to get even worse. and he's very happy you guys are taking her out now.
Why don't you come with us?
That will be suspicious if no one is at our house, and he may begin looking elsewhere for sooner.
Oh, okay.
So does that mean you're going to be
Plus,
alone
well,
in this?
plus, I'm in charge of the town now that my father is dead, so I cannot abandon Barovia.
But does that mean you're sacrificing yourself?
No, I will look after myself. Worst case scenario, I will flee, and I don't believe they will chase me if they're after Irina.
Okay. Well, stay safe, I guess. Garrett heads out the door.
Right, yeah, let's go make sure our cart's still there.
Yep. We run back to the Vistani.
So it's the next morning. I should
Oh,
do
we
a
have
roll to
to-
see if they figured out.
Oh,
Nah,
please,
dude,
no.
they haven't figured out nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, Vistani never communicate with each other.
Never.
No one would have gone to the bar to check on how the other Vistani were.
There's like a 1%
No
chance.
one. And if they did, we'd kill them.
So you arrive at the edge of town.
Vistani carts, money.
No, yep, the Vistani carts are still there,
Our
including
carts
your
there.
cart. Yeah, your cart's still there.
Is Rolus and Nezaeus fine?
Nope, they're dead. No, yeah, they're dead.
Is all our stuff still there?
I tell them to leave.
Well, yeah, of course, Vistani don't steal.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to check the card, like as a passing glance.
He can.
I searched the entire cart over to make sure that that fucking little twat Rolus didn't eat anything extra.
Oh come on, Rolus.
You're
would
missing
not
like a
do
day's
something.
rations because we're all.
You piece of goddamn garbage. 1 days? Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, because he had to eat himself.
Fair enough. Yeah, I understand, buddy.
Eat himself. Oh well.
Wait, I got something for that.
I think we're okay. So you guys begin to head out, right? You guys are going with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're
So
taking
you leave for the morning?
Irene,
Okay. Well,
the one.
let's see here. I rolled it myself last time, but will you guys go ahead and roll me 2d20s, please? It should. Yep, that's about right.
Wait, like this?
That's fine. No, yep, we're
No,
good.
you should let me do it, dude.
You already
Yeah.
did. No, I just needed one set of 2d20s.
Oh.
Hold on.
You're not got 17.
Can we take mine? An 18 and a 4?
No, take the
Why not mine?
30.
Okay, and then go ahead and
18.
everyone go ahead and roll perception.
Oh, great.
Not initiative?
Critical. Fine. Yeah.
Oh,
No
we see the
initiative.
shit, dude.
Holy
Dranok.
shit, we're in.
Dranok, you see in the forest as you guys are traveling through. After you left Barovia, you crossed a river and then find your way traveling on a road through the forest, and you notice that there is a raven watching you. You're not sure if it's the same one. It's pretty hard to tell because ravens, but there's definitely a raven keeping an eye on you.
Is he the only one who notices?
Yes.
I would wave to it a little bit.
Okay.
See if it moves or
I mean,
anything.
It's not like it can wave back, or that's like raven custom to like wave at people who wave at them or anything.
True.
But
Is it
definitely sees you make a hand motion.
pretty far away?
Yeah, it's pretty far. You can definitely tell it's trying not to be seen.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good at it. You barely spotted it.
In that case, I would probably assume it to be the same raven.
Okay. Yeah, but as you guys are traveling throughout the day, you do keep an eye on it. Something else you notice: you do hear the howling of wolves in the distance, but
Oh boy.
yep, you don't really have to. The Vistani will specifically tell you don't have to worry while you travel with them. The roads are pretty safe. They seem to indicate in such a way that they're safe with them.
But I want to fight the wolf.
And then you guys make it after a day's travel, to the Vistani camp. The same
Right.
camp where you guys had the last NPCs introduced and stuff.
Oh, Madam Eva.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Tell me what you know about Corvus, or I will.
I demand
give
from
you
Madam
a s-
Eva.
I will give you a very stern letter of reckoning.
I ask kindly to Madam Eva.
I probably will as soon as I get to Madam Eva. I'll just be like,
Hold
hey,
on.
do you know anything?
So yeah, they don't immediately take you to like Madame Eva's tent or anything. They definitely just like take you to the camp. Do any of you mention wanting to speak with Madame Eva?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then one of the Vistani in the camp would definitely lead you to her tent.
Gimme.
Let's see
Candy.
here. So first things first, she would do what she did last time, which is the reading before any other questions or anything is asked. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just do it. We're gonna try to do it live. We'll see.
Completely different reading then, I guess.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh.
This is one of those random things. Last time I like quote unquote did it ahead of time, but that's just literally me like trying to fuck with Roll20 decks, right? Because it's actually not as easy as you'd think it would be.
Darkness.
Oh yeah, I moved you guys to the map, but I didn't like tokens out or anything.
Darkness. Healing spell. Healing spell. Healing spell.
Darkness.
Penis.
Bam. Can you see this map?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
I see the cards.
Well, I mean there aren't any cards this time. That's where the cards go.
I see where the
So-
cards go.
So let me try to remember how to do this reading again. This is another reason why I did it like myself outside of the game last time.
Fair.
There's actually like a trick to it. Okay.
You go like don't you go like up, down,
So
left,
it's
right,
left.
B,
No,
and
it's
start?
yeah. It is this card, this card, this card, which are normal, I believe, and then
Everyone roll initiative.
the bottom card and the middle card are from a different deck. So there are two Taraka decks. Let me see here. There is the common deck and the high deck. So I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna click the show button and the show button. Okay, do you guys see two decks there?
I see.
Common deck and high
Yeah.
deck.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle these decks real quick. Shuffle.
Are we gonna draw from both?
Shuffle. Yeah, so basically 1, 2, and 3, which are left, top, and right, come from the top deck. And then 4 and 5, which is bottom and middle, come from the bottom deck. Specifically the
Oh.
common deck and the high deck. With Taraka
Okay.
readings, there are two decks. So, to start with, so who wants to draw the first card?
Should we maybe roll initiative for that, or?
Hold on. Yeah, there's 5 of us, which works out again. That Liv's not here actually. So I mean, we can do it. Whoever wants to, go ahead and roll initiative, and then we can decide do you want highest to go first or lowest to go first.
Highest.
Highest. I'm probably gonna get the lowest though. So
Okay, there we go.
Word.
Drenok. Well, Drenok goes first.
So which one do I draw?
The top deck, and if you hover over it, do you see where it says draw?
Yep.
Okay.
Draw one card.
And then go ahead and drag it out of your hand onto the table, and put it in this spot.
I can see it when
And when you click on it.
When I click on his card.
So click on. Do you see how to open up the card?
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
So the healer. Okay, so the reading begins. This card tells of the history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. And it is the 3 of stars? No, the 3 of glyphs. The 3 of glyphs is the healer. Look to the west. Find a pool blessed by the light of the white sun.
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
That's the
so
same one in the
it's
same.
the same.
Redraw.
Is it the same one in the same place?
It's the exact same one in the exact same
Too
place.
bad.
It is.
This is how
it's the
random
one-
works.
It's the one that Alfonso picked.
So, who got second highest initiative? That would be Jared. Go ahead and roll or draw the second card from the top deck.
No, I want to drop from the bottom
Oh.
deck.
Well, that sucks because you got too high an initiative for that. So go ahead and draw the top card of the top deck.
Ring ha. Go, Jarvan, go. Go,
The
Jarvan,
6
this is
of
the
glyphs. So this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And you got the 6 of glyphs, which is the Anarchist. I see walls of bones, a chandelier of bones, and a table of bones. All that remains of enemies long forgotten.
fits for Jarvan, I guess.
Okay. Next card would be
Looks like me.
Butters.
Okay, I'm gonna draw one card. Boom. Ooh, that's a thing.
Wait, did you draw from the high deck or from the correct deck? You need to draw from the bottom deck.
Yeah, I did the common deck.
Or the
Oh wait,
top
the
deck.
bottom.
The top deck.
No,
It should
yeah,
be the
I did the
common deck.
common deck. I did
Are
the
you
common deck.
sure? Let me check.
I'm pretty sure.
You might have. Let me just double check here.
Jarvan just.
I don't. What did you do with?
Steel's card.
Steel card. Haha, I got his card.
Yeah, no, I want that.
No way.
Okay, guys, stop stealing so I can look it up. Please put it back on the table.
He stole. Wait,
We're on
what?
the table, fuck.
Oh, there it is. Wait, Jarvan!
Oh my
God.
fucking god. Well,
What is it? The
everyone's
rogue?
still here.
Just
Yeah,
take it,
bro.
Austin. And then you can double click on it. Inventory and it's big.
Oh, the card itself is a token. I can name it
Double click
ass.
on it in my inventory. It is the rogue.
Denied.
Sorry, everyone. Literally everyone stole it. I just spammed deny.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Give me a second here. Yeah, because this is not a normal card. I'm pretty sure this is a. Did you draw this from the right deck?
Yeah, I did. Should
Let
I
me-
draw again?
Let me double triple check. Hold on. It's the rogue. I'm sure it's. There's just not a number on it, which makes it odd.
Oh,
Sword.
it's deleted. Somebody deleted it.
Did you delete it or did you put it back in the
It was
deck?
Butters.
I didn't delete it.
Oh
I
my
deleted
god.
It was the rogue. It had no numbers and it looked like
Look like a
nothing.
weenie.
Yeah, what that made me think because it doesn't have a number. It makes me think it's from the high deck.
Rogue.
You drew from the common deck, right? So there's a thief, which is
Yeah.
different than a rogue.
Butters fucked it up. It's on.
Artifact.
Butters, you're fired.
Fire.
Should I just draw again? 5E to
common
rock a
deck.
deck, meaning.
Yeah, I don't actually see the rogue at all. What the fuck? Yeah, draw
nor
again.
do I.
Just draw again.
Okay.
But that is super weird.
Maybe the rogue is just that. The rogue.
I mean, it could be like a Joker card.
Enchanter 3.
Okay. So I think we've had the Enchanter last time too. What the fuck? That's the 3 of stars. The Enchanter. Okay, so first of all, this is the Sun Sword. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight.
Oh.
And the location of this is, I see a kneeling woman, a rose of great beauty plucked too soon. Master of the marshes knows of whom I speak.
That was mine last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys,
Oh!
we're drawing the same fucking cards.
Oh! Rogue is the master for the coins, the black suits.
Let me find the
It's
coins.
the master card.
Hold on.
So it's
Hold on, let me find it. Give me.
Is it a high card or a low card?
It is the black suits. So it's not the high
Coins?
deck,
Coins, which is normally diamonds.
I guess.
Oh, rogue, you're right. Master of coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So if we want to, we can switch back.
Yeah, rogue it up.
yeah, rogue it up because we've already seen this. Although
I need to. Whoever deleted it needs to undo, like Control Z or whatever.
I don't
Control Z doesn't work.
Did you
Yeah.
delete it then?
No, but I just know that Control Z doesn't work because I've deleted other things before.
How many?
Control Z works when you delete other things, Jared.
No, it doesn't.
Everybody press Control Z on the window. Oh my god, you have 32 cards.
Watch this.
Coins.
I see Jarvan here. Delete. Control Z doesn't bring him back. Proof. In the pudding.
Oh wow, I do.
What the fuck?
Stop.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna delete them
Hold
all.
on. We're just gonna restart. I'm just gonna drag out the deck. All right, hold on. Actually, let me hide the deck.
Totally restart because I'm okay with that.
Okay, let's just go ahead and do that. Are you
Aw.
guys okay? Is everyone okay with that? Restarting?
Yeah.
We could try to get those same ones back, but a
I
lot of it
don't-
was the same anyways.
We'll just restart.
We'll use the same initiative though.
Okay. Does that
Don't
mean
even
I
do
draw a
initiative.
card?
Roll d20s.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Isn't that
it
the
doesn't
same
actually
thing?
matter. I'm pretty sure it technically it's modified, but at the same time, the numbers you guys rolled, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
No one was even
You're
no one
right.
was even close.
You right, boy.
Wait, 2 people rolled a 12 actually. So it was a
Yeah,
tie between Jared and
me,
Butters.
me and Butters. So I go first because I'm better.
Well, it doesn't
It's
matter
not-
because Dranok goes first.
Wait, what do you mean at 12? I have a -1 anyway.
Yeah. So we'll use initiative as a tiebreak. The 5 of stars, the elemental. So once again, this is the card this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancients will help you better understand your enemy. And this is the 5 of stars. The elementalist. The treasure is hidden in a small castle beneath a mountain, guarded by amber giants.
Oh boy.
What was that last?
The treasure is hidden in a small castle beneath a mountain,
That's tight.
guarded by amber giants. Amber being like the or like the stone or whatever.
Oh boy. Are you
Okay.
You're typing all of them out, Jared? Jesus Christ.
You got a problem with that?
Okay. Then
I'll type mine
number
out.
2. Go ahead and draw. Jared.
Oh, I don't wanna. I wanna go last.
That sucks.
That sucks.
Let's
being
see. It is the 2 missionary.
The 2 of what? The 2 of
Missionary.
glyphs. Yeah. I need to know the suit. So this card, once again, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And
Have
this
we
is the
not seen-
2 of glyphs, which is the missionary. I see a garden dusted with snow, overwatched by a scarecrow with a sackcloth grin. Look not to the garden, but to the guardian.
Ooh. Interesting.
Okay.
Should I draw mine?
Then the 3. So go ahead, Butters. So this is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight.
Wait, what? I didn't draw yet.
It doesn't matter.
Why?
This is the card, and then you are drawing the location. Okay, so there are certain artifacts in the world, okay, that you try to find as part of this mission of Curse of Strahd. And you are drawing the location of those artifacts in this telling. So, for example, there is always a sword of sunlight, which is the one I just read you.
You
right?
dumb bum.
And you are finding out where that sword of sunlight is located.
Like
So go
there's
ahead.
always a powerful force of holy protection, a symbol of hope.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always a knowledge of the enemies learned from the ancients.
Oh.
Yep. So the
Okay.
8 of stars, the necromancer.
Taste.
Stars. So this is the sword, and it is a woman hangs above a roaring fire. Find her, and you will find the treasure. Okay. Then who rolled next? Weirden. Go ahead and roll. Draw from the bottom deck, the high deck. Actually, let's just go and make it easy. There we go.
Can't fuck it up now.
Nope.
Jonah.
What?
No
My
wonder you do nothing.
God.
I died. Did I die?
No, you need to draw a card.
Jesus.
You need to make daily rewards, and then he'll be like he'll pay attention to this game.
There is.
What?
The Executioner. So this is. Let's see here. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. You drew the Execution.
Inspiration, isn't that a daily reward?
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, yeah.
For some people who are here the whole time.
Mhm.
Okay. Seek out the brother of the devil's bride. They call him the
We already
lesser,
found him.
but he has a powerful soul. You have already.
Oh my goodness.
If only you had to go back to town to get him.
What do we have to do with him once we find him?
Hmm?
What do we have to do with him once we find him?
He's our ally now.
He
We
will
need to
help
make him our
you.
ally.
He will help you in the final battle against Strahd or something like that.
Hmm.
Let's see. The one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Why'd you flip it? All right. And finally, last but not least, Sam, you want to go ahead and draw?
Alright.
Stop flipping the cards.
What the fuck?
I isn't a drawing.
Okay.
Why did Weirden take another card?
He
Oh,
didn't.
wait.
He took back his card.
Yeah.
Did it draw?
Or did you click? It did not.
Click the hover
I'm
over the
clicking
deck
it.
and click draw. You see the deck of yep, there you go. And then just click on your hand.
You guys need to stop before I take away permissions.
Yeah.
Okay. Now go ahead and drag it out.
Jared just took all the.
Yep, there you
Where
go.
did it go?
It's right
Broken
there.
one.
Here
The
you go.
broken one. So this is your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. So, 5. Broken one. Okay. He haunts the tomb of the man he envied above all.
The fucking bed.
I look at Madame Eva and just like,
So yeah,
what
it's
an
the
interesting
brother is
reason.
also he's our ally and the darkness.
No, I think the first thing we need to do is fucking find the weapon, the powerful force.
The Sunblade. The thing I actually kind of want to use, if I'm going to be honest. But if we still got to go to Strahd's Manor.
Yeah.
Or do
Yeah.
you?
We don't have to go there first. I mean,
This is an RPG. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
No.
But
Yeah,
aren't
but
we supposed to like meet him?
Don't
within
think
a
going
10-day
back to town is a
period?
good idea.
it's
Say
not.
again?
We really should.
Don't
Say
we
again,
have
Sam.
to be at the manor in like 10-day period?
Within a 10-day, yeah, and it's been. Hold on, let me count it back again. I just had the count, but I need to
9
my
days.
notes. It hasn't been 9 days so far.
I think it's been 2.
No, because you spent 2 days outside of Barovia.
Yeah.
1 day
Oh.
inside Barovia, 2 days inside Barovia. And if you stayed at the Tensorpool camp, which you have, this will be your 3rd day inside Barovia. So it's 5 days of the 10 days.
Oh.
And
We've got
it doesn't.
5
You don't have to meet him on the 10th day. He just said within a 10-day. So you could go and meet him ahead of time, or you could like try to meet there, or you could just like not meet him at all. It's totally up to you.
Mhm.
Madam Eva, do you know anything about my scouts?
Hmm. I'll need more information than that to try to
There's
locate
3
them.
boys. I sent
you
them
have
in
it-
here.
Do you have anything that they possessed?
No.
You
No,
can
I
like
don't.
you might. You can roll a thing to see if you would.
Okay.
Roll me
Yeah.
a D100.
Roll on the trinkets table.
No, that I was actually having low be good. So you actually have something of theirs. So we'll say
This
like
is
basically whatever the version of a dog tag that you know what I mean.
Donovan's favorite helmet.
Just like an insignia of rank or something.
This is Donovan's insignia of rank.
Okay. So she will.
They've been missing 3 weeks now. Almost 10 days. 10 days.
10 days.
30, 10 days.
Rest in pepperonis. So
Whole year.
Oh shit, rat.
What?
So, woman hangs above a roaring fire. Find her and you found the treasure. A roaring fire? What
yep,
the heck?
I'm sure she's fine.
She's fucked.
As an FYI, one of the random allies you can get in the fight against Strahd, like this is slightly spoilery, but I don't think we're gonna do a card reading again. I think if we all die, we'll probably just try a different campaign, maybe. One of the allies you can get is like that chick who you rescued from the boat, like the little girl who's a Vistani, right?
Oh.
In the fight
Oh,
against
yeah.
Strahd, like some of the allies are better than others. I will say that specifically. Some
Oh,
of the
no.
allies are like actually powerful, somewhat high CR allies, and some of the allies are like little girl Vistani children who you might not even notice are being drowned.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Strahd, you better
your
stop. And
your
Strahd
enemy
just
last time,
shut-
your ally last time was harder to find but stronger.
Oh.
Yeah, your ally this
And
time
we're-
is
Kind of lame that we already found our ally this time because we already had him as an ally.
yeah. I mean, you found him. You haven't convinced him to fight with you against Strahd.
No, let's think we'll fight against Strahd with us because I'm gonna marry his sister.
Well, it did say the devil's bride, the devil Strahd, you know.
I
So
could be a devil.
that's why that is presumably why Strahd wants the girl, right, to be the bride.
Yeah, let's
So-
deliver.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Let's go fucking stab Strahd, you guys.
I'm sure
Go
we'll work fine.
fuck him up. Got
I'm
me.
sure we won't get
So
You guys
hold on, sorry.
smushed.
I was just reading some of her spells and stuff to figure out what best she could use in this situation. Give me a minute, sorry.
Locate person.
I'm not sure if she has. Well, she has divination spells, but I'm just reading. Also, her motives and stuff, and like what she would do.
Oh, great. I want to
mean,
get cool.
It's a thing. So let's see here.
I want my Corby boy back. So to be clear, are we like still getting like?
So she will say that she can attempt
Oh no!
to
I mean, like,
discern their location, but it will cost specific materials for the spell she wishes to perform that you would need to provide.
What
I meant.
material?
Just 25 gold worth of incense, which she has, but she's basically saying she wants you to pay for them. So it costs
Okay.
25 gold for her to do the spell to try to locate your friends.
But I meant like are we still getting carted to Strahd's house?
We don't have
Yeah,
to. We
it's
just
night,
don't want
so
to.
you guys can. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want to do.
Oh yeah, but are we like still
Right-
being guided, or have they
Right
stopped
now, you're
guiding
in
us?
the Vistani camp for the night because you don't want to travel throughout the night.
Oh okay.
It's like another day's worth of traveling, and you guys spotted the raven and stuff.
Yeah. Should we even go to Strahd? Like, I feel like.
He invited you into his manor.
You
Yeah,
have
but I
no
feel like-
reason to
What's
think
the worst that could happen? Someone tries to stab him and then he murders you all?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, not to point fingers, but I slowly turn my head to Jarvan.
Jarvan's not doing anything.
I'm sure as like a tactical military person, he would understand that You don't always just fight the enemy the first time you see them. You find a
Yeah,
tactical
this is
location.
a recon mission. Maybe
Yeah,
we should
so
do it as a surprise attack and
do
we go like
you agree?
level up a bunch
You
in 3
agree to pay
days.
the 25 gold worth of stuff?
For fucking sure. I already took it out of my inventory.
Okay. Da da da. She casts divination, so she basically does a prayer and tries to figure some stuff out.
Hope you
But I
can do
believe
that
there's a
again.
chance.
Who's been drawing the card?
What?
While they're doing this, Zulu walks
Yeah,
up.
she will say that you may find your friends, whatever condition they are in the dungeon of Strahd's castle.
Okay.
I would
I
then
didn't say
totally
it
need
was-
to ask her if she knows anything about a monk and a kobold.
Do you have? Oh, no, actually, I did see them passing through here. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what time we want to set that. Several months ago.
Yeah.
We'll say several months ago.
Really?
Yes, they were traveling with a group of adventurers, and they were heading east. I heard word from our friends in BLiK, the other Vistani, that they traveled east further from there.
Wow.
Uh,
Where's BLiK?
BLiK is the next town.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of which, Irina would totally have a map of the place, by the way.
I would
So,
like to get a map.
so I can show you guys the map.
Map me
Once
up,
again,
Daddy.
the map just mostly will just say names of like some of the places. Like I wouldn't have all of the letters like D and Y, and remember how we kind of discussed it
Yeah.
last time. But I can get you notes.
Oh, by the way, I would like to try and divine the Corvus of my friend. I want Corvy back.
You're gonna fucking cast a spell in the Vistani camp.
No,
No,
I'm
he's
having
paying
Mala
her
eat
to do it.
out of me.
Oh, okay.
Pay Eva to do it because Marie. What do they have against magic? I don't get it.
1 second here. Trying to find the map. Player handouts. Text handouts? No. Stuff. I don't remember what section the map was under.
We got it like shortly
I know,
before we met the thing.
but I don't remember what section it was under for the handout.
Oh boy. Read, Swift, my friend.
You know what I might just do? This is gonna be annoying
What?
for you guys, but I'll just move you guys to this map. So
Oh,
can you
boy.
guys see here? Can you guys you have vision?
Kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Hex map. Ooh. We also
Okay,
see
so-
the deck.
Spicy.
Oh yeah, because that's still shown. Let me hide. Yeah, that's on every map. So let me go ahead and move some stuff to the map layers. See it. GM map. GM layer. So this go to the map layer. This would go to the map layer.
I found Valakai.
Yep. Layer. I'm trying to move all of the names of places to the map layer. Because that would stuff that would be on a map, you know what I mean? Like the name of this lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shivali whatever. Svalek Woods.
Yeah, note that most of these woods are the Svalek woods. If you look to the bottom left, there's also more Svalek woods. Svalek
Oh.
woods.
Amazing.
Svalek woods is basically the friggin', you know what I'm saying?
The continent.
Yeah.
It covers the whole rim of the continent, basically.
It's literally the woods are known as the Svalek woods, basically. Like, if you look to the top right, that's Svalek woods.
I see.
Sval.
So.
What? We're not in Barovia. We're in Savalia. I don't. Svalek. Savalia.
Okay, I think I've. Oh wait. Layer. Map layer.
Sweet.
Layer.
Uh,
Okay. You guys see anywhere else that looks like there's a name of something? It's usually slightly yellowed out that I missed. If you do in the future, you can try to point my attention to such a place, and I will try to see if there's a name there and move it to the proper layer.
What?
So, for example, I don't know if you guys can see, but like in the Svalak Woods over to the right, top right, if I move this back, if I go to the map layer, and I move this back to the map layer, tokens layer, do you see how that's slightly discolored there?
well,
Or
This?
is it not? Yeah.
I still see the text.
Oh, do you? Did I not move it to the right layer?
yeah, we can see the text.
Oh, really?
Oh,
What?
something just disappeared.
That was not.
Whoa, lines.
Yeah, I moved the road
Oh,
to the proper layer as
Road.
well. Rudes. I noticed I missed that.
Road.
Although I think it actually got slightly moved. Like it looks like it needs to be just like 2 pixels to the right because it's all one thing. But at the same time, I don't want to do that because I don't want to fuck it up. But like you just like look in places and it's like, wow, this looks like it should go a little bit further to the right.
yeah.
Just a little.
You're
Just
like,
like the entrance.
is that Strahd's Manor?
Yeah, that actually is. That's Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, great.
Well, good to know that we went so far away from the big boss last time, at least.
Yeah, we were on
There was this T at the road where you guys are like, do you want to go right or do you want to go left? And you guys decided to go left because left was west.
Yeah.
If you'd gone right, I'm just saying,
That would
We
have been
would've been-
interesting.
it would have been a lot faster. It would have been a lot faster TPK, you know?
So what you're saying is we shouldn't go to Strahd's Manor.
No, that's not what I said at all. You got invited.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong? You know?
Yeah, everything.
Like everything did.
Hmm.
This is a new life.
Months have passed.
It's a new life. Dawn is a new day. It's a new life for me.
Butters has
Oh.
gone insane.
I found it, but this one has letters on it, so I'm not going to show it to you guys.
I am insane. What did you expect?
All right. So, I got my knowledge, I guess. Or, well, yeah, I think. They passed through.
Okay?
They went west.
Correct. They went.
Hello.
Wait. So where about on here are we? We're in.
You are in the
Castle
tensor pool.
Barovia.
You are here.
Oh, okay. So
You are this
if
small.
we
You are at this small
follow-
camp,
Just be like,
Yeah.
and you guys can get to Castle Ravenloft in about half a day, maybe a little bit more. Probably actually no, because this is mountainous. Yeah, that's right. Because this takes a little bit longer. That's why some of the like, for example, some of the travel's like pretty fast. You can go pretty easy.
Yeah.
But some of the travel takes longer. So
Because you have to go
you can reach
down.
this in about a day. You can reach Valakai because it's actually downhill, in also about a day. So like even though this path here, like where it tees, seems a lot shorter, you have to travel up mountainous terrain to get to Castle Ravenloft, whereas you can travel down and then along fairly flat ground to get to Valakai.
Oh shit! Wait, yeah, we have to go to Valakai first.
First, why?
We've got the girl with us. We can't go to Strahd's castle with the girl because Strahd will instantly know.
Oh yeah, hold on. I actually have a thing for that. If I can you remove that?
Oh, yeah.
I actually have a thing here. If I can find it.
Literally, I have screwed the pooch on this one, guys.
so how long will it take us to get to Valakai? Wait, no, they also said, oh yeah, Crest is even farther away.
So let's go ahead and
So we just want to drop her off in Valakai.
You mom did a what?
Oh,
Guys, do you think it would be too dumb of me to
Yes.
suggest
Yes.
giving?
I don't think we drop her off.
Take-
I think we keep her.
We can't take her to Strahd's Manor.
We don't take her inside. She stays outside with the cart.
Oh yeah. No.
We
that'll
probably
work.
don't want to take her. We probably don't want to take her on the premises either.
green's a bit
Magic
difficult.
magic exists.
I don't think we should go to Strahd's Manor at all anymore.
Mm,
I
But we
think
were
we need to
invited.
beef up.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
have to be there within a 10-day, and we've already like wasted 5 days.
I mean, it would take that long to travel. Okay, so let's see
Do you
here.
All right,
think we
let's
could
go.
make it?
Oh fuck!
Do you think we could make it to Valakai, rest there, and then get to Strahd within the 10-day?
Did I
afterwards?
move this fucking thing to the? God damn it!
Oh, no.
Layer,
Yeah.
map layer. Aha! Now it's not a token. Did I?
Oh,
Okay, so now if I give everyone access to this, don't fuck with this. I'm just gonna give everyone
Please.
access so you can move it if I
do
forget to.
not give access to everyone.
Okay, so does everyone see
I
the
won't
target
fuck
marker?
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
I
Queen
can change the
access.
colors if we want to, but basically you guys are in this camp.
It's a nice contrasting color.
Yeah, I figured it would be fairly easy to see.
Could just use black.
No, not obvious enough. I am blind. Okay, so basically what we do, how far does this Valakai look? Like, yes, about a 5-minute journey.
That's miles, but
How many miles can we go in a day?
well, you can't go as a bird flies.
But I
Yeah.
can. I'm just kidding.
It will take you about a day's travel to get to either Strahd's Manor or Valakai, mostly due to Strahd's Manor is quite a bit slower because you have to go up mountains, basically, up a mountain path.
DM, do you think we could go to Valakai, rest there, leave
So
the
tomorrow,
the girl?
tomorrow you could get to Valakai,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next day you could get back to Strahd's Manor.
That makes sense.
If you would be allowed to sleep there, you could sleep there.
At Stroud's Manor?
No, I want to ask something, but it's very, very metagamey. Okay,
Then
What
don't
is your-
ask it, you fuck.
but it's like
But
keeping the campaign alive.
what?
Purpose of keeping the campaign alive.
Oh no.
Suck
What do you
me
guys
in.
think we should do? Jarvan?
So we have 5 days left.
I want to go and at least ask him about my scouts.
We can do that, but we can't take this girl with us. 'cause
We have like 5 days left, right?
I think we stash the girl somewhere that only we know about.
Valakai.
Do we have time for that?
Yeah, it'll take us a day to get to Valakai, and probably a day to get to Strahd from Valakai, or maybe
And
Yeah,
it's
That's about right.
so have we been traveling for 5 days? Is that what we said? Or was it longer?
Yes, you have it. It is the night of the 5th day.
Okay, so yeah, we can go drop her off, visit Strahd, and we'll be fine.
7 days. Yeah. Technically,
Yeah.
you could maybe even get her all the way to Kresk
Hmm.
because it's about a day's
Would-
travel from Valakai to Kresk as well. If you wanted to get her really far away, so basically it's the
Same
5th day,
thing.
right? So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and that would be the 9th day, and you could get back.
You think
to-
Crest has recovered from the recent gold loss?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know whether we should take her too far though. We should at least keep her in range that we can run to and then grab and go without like being murdered. Like, if we end up having to run from Strahd, we're gonna have to like go straight to Valakai, grab the girl because she's probably not gonna be safe there anymore.
You don't know. You'd have to find her a safe place. That's what the brother asked you to do.
Yeah, but we don't know.
I
Nowhere in Barovia is safe.
No, she'll be safe the next town over for at least a day.
Yeah, let's go with that plan. We leave in the morning. We could even leave the cart with her, with our
I
people.
I
Okay.
don't think we should leave the cart.
So, just so you know, as far as the Vistani go, they would not continue to escort you. So if, for example, you share that you're not going straight to Strahd's Manor, they would not escort you to all the way wherever else you go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They would basically be willing to escort you as far as like the pass or the like where as far as you would go as if you were going to Strahd's Manor. Okay? And then
Okay,
if
so
from here you guys decide to go to Valakai, you go to Valakai, they would not wait. They would not wait for you either. They would just like head back.
yeah, because they're the people with protection against the fog, the bullshit fog.
And other shit.
Yeah, and
You recall
possibly even other shit.
you recall hearing the howling of wolves that did not approach the
Oh yeah. So
other stuff as well. Not necessarily everything, but definitely some things.
if we go to Valakai, stay there, and then take another day to get to Strahd's Manor after resting at
Let's
Valakai.
just take the dudes to Strahd, see what's up.
Okay.
We could just leave her at the camp
at the
with our
cart,
boys
with
in the
Val-
cart.
with the
As
Vistani.
an aside, if you guys want to actually spend some time to plan this out, we could also adjourn here and do some planning and just say next time what your final decision is, in case you have any ideas throughout the week or whatever.
I mean, it's 9:30. Might as well.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll go
So
get
we
the
can just
tactical maps out. The war
So
war
yeah,
books.
I will leave you guys on this layer, on this map, so that you
Mhm.
guys can continue to do stuff. If you want to draw or whatever, you can do that, but don't like do it too ridiculously, or I will just clear the drawing.
Fair enough.
With
But if you guys
that,
want to do things and make plans and stuff, if you have any questions you want to ask either the Vistani or her, you can put them in chat and I can answer them for you potentially, or tell you what it will cost you to get the answer. Basically, we can do some out of game, in game stuff as well, if that'll help you make some of your decisions.
Yeah.
If you wanted to ask Irina a question, or if you wanted to ask, um,
What does Irina want to do? I'll ask that right now while you're here. How does Irina
she
feel?
wants to find a safe location. She's heard that there is a church of the Morning Lord. So first of all, she worships the Morning Lord. Thus, you could tell by the holy symbols in Barovia. And whilst the Church of Barovia is a worshiper of the Morning Lord, it's also like there is weird shrieking noises being heard sometimes coming from the basement. And B, it's not the safest place still being in Barovia. So she thinks there's a church in Valakai and specifically a can't remember what it's fucking called. It's like better than
Sanctuary.
a church. Yeah, the thing up on top of the hill at
chapel.
Kresk. Yeah, I don't remember what the
Temple.
it was something. But yeah, there's basically a safe place in Kresk as well. Kresk is also specifically known to have be a very outspoken anti-Strahd place, and they're pretty they have high walls. They don't have to worry about wolf attacks, things like that.
Crescent is.
Yeah, we
But
should
it's
probably.
further away, and the temple in Valakai is good too, if you can get there and you find out if it's safe or not, right?
We
So when you're staying in Valakai, you could try to discern if that's a safe place and make a
We'll
further
decide.
decision. But she thinks that that's where she wants to go is one of those places.
probably.
Or
We may
obviously,
want
if you could get her out of Barovia, that would be ideal. But no one leaves Barovia. Oh yeah, she would also share some information with you, which I might as well handle now while we're
pretty
doing it,
sure.
because she knows some things about Barovian stuff. At least some. So no, this is not necessarily all true, but this is what Barovians believe. Okay,
Okay.
so Barovians believe the following. So
We got a crash.
there's like a curse upon the land set out by Strahd. It has many different effects. One of the main effects is that when a person dies, their soul is not allowed to leave. it is usually reincarnated in another Barovian. However, just given the fact that there are only so many souls in Barovia, it is believed by Barovians that about 1 in 10 people don't have a soul. They are just a shell of a person. And
Oh,
specifically, example that she would give is like the bartender who just kind
I
of
thought
mindlessly
so.
wiped down the bar and got things like that. There's just certain people who seem soulless; they have no soul, and that's what the Barovians believe.
Is
Hmm.
that kind of like that guy who tried to drown the girl then?
I mean, you don't know. You could,
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you ever come across such a situation, you could ask her.
Yeah. If we do. We're walking past Valakai. Maybe we'll see it. Because we have to go to. Oh, no. It was at Lake. Wait, wasn't it at Lake Zaravit?
Anyway,
No, I'm pretty.
some other things Barovians believe. Oh, I already told you a bit about the naming structure, right? Not everyone has that style of naming, but that is pretty common with the Anna and the Aviches. That's generally as a last name means that that's your parents' name, right?
Yeah.
And then some of the things they believe. Um, Barovians know about non-humans, but everyone that they know is a human. So, for example, they have heard of dwarves and elves and halflings and lizard folk and all those things, but they've never seen one before. So, you guys definitely stand out, right?
Really? Oh,
Yes.
well.
They often refer to you as um like they refer to you as creatures almost, other races.
I mean, I'm a
Okay?
human, so.
Yeah, exactly. You still don't look like a Barovian, so you're obviously an outsider, but you're definitely still human, so that's not quite as scary to them. They will say specifically the only such creatures they've ever seen there are dusk elves who live near Valakai. Okay.
Is Dusk Elf a playable race?
Yeah, it's a variant of Wood Elf. If you wanted to play, if your character dies and you want to play a Dusk Elf, you just play a Wood Elf, okay?
Okay.
I believe. But anyway, yeah, Dusk Elves are the only race that they've ever seen or interacted with. And very, very rarely. There are not very many. There are like very few even alive. But at least they've seen them before in their lifetime. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Some other
Yeah.
things that they believe. So they believe that Strahd, they call him the Devil Strahd, but they believe he's a vampire, although they do not know. Irina will specifically say that he has before bitten her, and that was before she began getting sick. So she's been bitten by Strahd.
Modern problem.
Um,
Modern.
that he is the one who cursed this land. They believe that he is that he sleeps during the day and is active at night, and that he often uses wolves and other vermin to do his bidding. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that, and once again, you're not sure how much of this is true, but they believe that he can turn into a bat, a wolf, or a cloud of mist, as well as his human form. Uh,
Oh,
They
right.
believe that vampires cannot enter a residence without invitation from one of the occupants, and that running water burns vampire like acid, and sunlight causes vampires to burst into flame.
What about holy water?
That's what
Is it-
that's the extent of their beliefs
Oh.
about vampires.
Oh.
Regarding Barovia, um, so they believe that no one can leave Barovia. Anyone who does is choked by the fog, and those who don't turn back perish.
Huh.
Um, the exception being they have heard tales that the Vistani can come and go. There have been many different strangers drawn to Barovia over the years, but all die or disappear before long. No, this is written in the book, and also your party. This happened. Haha.
It happened to us.
Wolves, dire wolves, and werewolves prowl the Svalich woods, and hungry bats fill the skies at night.
Just mute that already.
Very loud.
Hey Josh, get your fucking mic out of your throat.
I muted. That's my idea.
I'm not opposed to it. I recommend putting it in chat and also like maybe doing a summary to fill in, and so she can make a decision as well.
Yeah,
She would, in
I'll
theory,
tell
be
her.
there with you, or just discuss it with her. Also, tell her I'd rather discuss because I did a bit of reading into patrons and stuff. I'd like to discuss with her what her dreams about her patron and stuff was instead of just sending it in chat. So I don't know if she has any free time, but if she does, it probably won't take more than like half an hour to an hour sometime before next Saturday. I'm open. Basically, I get off work at 5 p.m. my time, which is, and then 6 p.m. my time is when I get home because it's like a 40-minute drive. So
it'll
basically,
be
the session start time, yeah. So if she has like some time during the week at midnight when she could be available for like half an hour to an hour, whatever works for her, just have her let me know. If not, I can always send it to her, and I'll send it to her before next week if I don't hear from her. But I'd rather just discuss it with her about what she does. Is there may be like a conversation that happens with her patron, and if that's the case, it's a lot easier to do that live than trying to do that over like Discord chat.
Yeah.
DMs.
Okay. I'll tell her that you. I'll tell her that you want to talk to her about the patron dreams. But
I mean,
I don't
she
think
should
she'll be
have free
back till
time now that I
Tuesday.
think about it. Yeah, Tuesday, such.
Yeah.
She seems to have plenty of free time.
Me?
No,
I am.
Oh.
the other
I'm saving up
The
to get
other one.
one.
the other.
There are only 2 females, so obviously the other female is who I've.
I mean, it works, right? Logic.
Oh Jesus! All right, you guys. Okay, I want to point out, you guys are not the worst. Like, obviously, we have like female people who play. I play with some D&D people who cannot handle having a female in the party. Like, actual like they're fine with having a male person play a female, but like I know some neckbeards. Okay, and they
Nice.
Yeah.
I played
Thankfully-
quite a bit of D&D with some people who can't handle
Jesus
such
Christ.
things.
Yeah, that would be.
They just
Yeah.
get like really fucking awkward and stuff.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
Nah, we're
Yeah.
just cringy instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. There's some cringe both ways, but yeah, you guys are in
Well,
it.
D&D is cringy, after all.
You have
D&D is
to
cringy.
accept
What
the
do you
cringe.
expect?
Hey, Austin, honest review, since this is my second time making a character in D&D, technically. What do you think of
Sucks.
Zulu? Oh,
Pretty good.
okay.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good for sure. You actually do a lot more like than a lot of new people do as far as trying to get into character and stuff, Jonah.
AFK 90% of the
Shots
game.
fired.
I'll just
It'd be
take his
funny if
phone
Jonah
next
was just
week.
like,
It'll
huh,
be fine.
Yeah. So, anyways, I forgot to assign out inspiration points. Let's see here. I will give points to Zulu for sleeping in a bucket. I'll give a point to Butters for saying a prayer over the dead people both in the bar and the dead person you found, and also to Jared for deciding to bury the body. Let's see here. What did Josh do in
There's no
character?
reason you want to take it
I
away
tried
from
to
me.
not kill more people, but I
It's
also
true.
still have inspiration. So.
Yeah, and you tried to resolve it in peaceably and stuff in the bar too, where you like tried to charm people instead of just murdering them and stuff,
Yeah.
which I thought was nice and in character. So
And
I would
then
say
they
you would
got
get one, but you still have yours. They
and
still got
then-
murdered anyway,
Wait,
even though
wait.
like that person
What
was
was
like
it?
kind of taken out of the
No,
fight.
I cut its leg off. It's not friendly anymore.
Exactly. Even though you had successfully charmed that person, it's like, I am blind. Whatever
Only
shall I
one
do?
I could
Let me attack
see.
this. You couldn't see them. You were blind.
The only one I remembered.
And then I think that's except for Jonah, but Jonah didn't do anything.
I killed people.
As
Yeah.
usual.
Got 'em.
You gotta do something, Jonah.
Yeah, kill
So
people.
That's his character.
No inspiration.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you
Do
use your inspiration
do
too?
something. Just
Yeah.
do something like in character besides just like
Yeah.
obviously doing stuff in combat's okay if it's in character, but if it's just stuff that you would normally do anyway, like try to do a little bit of role play or like any talking at all. would be good.
Oh yeah,
Even any decision making for the party, putting suggestions forth, you know.
You should like work
Something.
on your character some more, and then you'll have more to say.
Exactly.
Like,
Maybe
I
get a
got the
backstory
idea
done.
of
You know,
not
if you
wanting to.
if you do get your backstory done and sent to me, I would give you the original one you were supposed to start with. You know. So you still have a way to get one before next session if you work on that.
See,
It's
I
not
had
even
the
hard.
idea of not wanting to kill people after watching how many annoying characters Absurd created, or Puffin Forest.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh yeah, I could be slightly quirky. That's fun. So far, I have actually killed someone already. So.
Wait, did you kill someone?
I think so. I did the poison blast at somebody.
Yeah, I haven't
because
actually killed
because I was
anyone.
just like, well, shit. But I mean, I did say that it was sleeping, but then it was like,
I
nope,
killed
it's
someone.
poison.
Well, if you wanted to instead, or perhaps in the future, what your character would likely do, because you know that magic can be very deadly, and you can't really control that. But
Oh.
you can control melee attacks. You can decide not to do them in a way that is lethal. So you may want to consider like Shillelagh or something next time.
Is it actually Shillelagh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
shoot.
Now
I've been
watch me
saying
live.
Shiliog and
Watch me Shillelagh.
making fun of Butters for saying Shillelagh so much
Shillelagh.
all these past
Okay.
couple weeks.
I've always heard it pronounced that way, but I've never actually done like a pronunciation on
It's
it. Like,
it's either
Sure,
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
It's either Shillelagh or Shillelagh.
Hold
One
on.
of the
No,
two.
it's just
Shillelagh
Shillelagh.
Hold
or
on.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Shill.
I think it's meant to be. I think it's meant to be some
yeah,
sort
it's either
of.
Oh yeah,
Shillelagh.
I
It's either
completely read it longer.
Shillelagh or Shillelagh. Either
Yeah,
one works.
there's an extra L, and I thought it was just an EA, so I just literally couldn't remember. I'm gonna ask Google though, like Google pronounce. Oh.
How to pronounce your mom gay?
Oh, I just found a Google
Show you the
dictionary thing. Shillelagh. Oh wait, is that right? Yeah.
Make sure you spell it the same way the spell
Shillelagh.
is spelled, because there's a lot of words that
Shillelagh,
are.
literally Shillelagh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Shillelagh.
Or Shillelagh sometimes.
Shillelagh.
Or Shillelagh or Shillelagh. Wait, so it's L-E, so it's like lay. I guess the E is like a soft consonant. So Shillelagh or Shillelagh.
Interestingly, a
But
shillelagh is a wooden walking stick and club or crudgle. Don't know what that is.
Crudgel.
Crudgle. Typically made from a
Sounds like
stout
something that
knotty
you need to
stick
crush skulls with.
with a large knob at the top.
Knob at the top.
Here it is. It is associated with
you.
Ireland and Irish folklore, also spelt shillelagh. Wait, shillala or shillelagh.
So you can say it pretty much however you want. It'll work. Shillelagh.
But the
We're
way
trying
it's
to
spelled,
say like ancient Irish words, right? So it's like
shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Your mom or
Shillelagh.
All right, I think I'm now gonna go play Elder Scrolls.
Same.
Legend.